like I was saying earlier, we got 7,000. I think 7,100 on YouTube. 556,000 on Spotify for the year wrap up. We still got more music to drop. Sloop the Renegades. Follow him on IG Renegade 703. Follow us at The Bar Radio. Lady Antoinette's in the building. Gunman number 2, aka CP3's in the building. We got Don Appler. Maybe just me and him can tell stories just about growing up for like hours. But Don Appler's in the building. Alright, let's jam this out.
That's right. Keep tuning in. Keep come on in. Keep coming. I want everybody on here. I want everybody to hear this. Pep, what's up, Pep? Yeah, it's time, man. Set the record straight, a live stuff, man. It's gonna be a real good interview. We're gonna be getting started real soon, man. Thanks for tuning in. You know? How you do today? I'm still waiting, man. Rough day, man. Yeah, man, we gotta get a lot of things straight, man. You know, what I got going on in the future, what's going on with Slave Rhythm, SRB, where that's at right now. You know, the disruption in SRB, where that's at. You know, all my SRB members, you know, ex-members, whatever. Make sure y'all tune in, man. I'm gonna be the voice today, man. I'll be the voice, man. I'll be the voice. You know, people want to bring old habits to new things in the future. I'm gonna be the voice, man. We done work too hard, man, to let one person bring down what we work for. I'm speaking for the SLB family. I'm the voice today, SLB. Slave Rhythm, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. One person is disruption. One person. The band know, the members know, the other management know. We're gonna get to it. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. When people want to, what is it, discredit other people and all that, we're gonna get to all that. You know, you want to discredit people like you the person, like you the one. I got you today. Somebody make sure they tag Boo Jones because he got me blocked. Somebody make sure they tag Boo Jones in this. Make sure he get this, because I want him to get this. I want him to get this. I'm going to put it on the internet. Where Boo Jones at? I'm quite sure he on somebody else live promoting himself, not the band. Where Boo Jones at? You share this, mate? Yeah. Okay, we want everybody to hear this. Somebody make sure Boo Jones getting that the new female singer, his partner. Make sure they get this. What's up, C Styles? Yeah, I'm the voice today for SRB. Yeah, we know who the disruption is at SRB. We know who the one person is disrupting SRB. Yeah, we going in today. You gonna get it live from At The Bar today in my live page, breaking news, straight from my mouth. That's right, tag in, let everybody know, get on At The Bar, 151. You know, get on At The Bar.
Okay, money, what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
We got CP3 Gunman number 2 in the building.
What's going on, people?
If y'all don't know, he's the dude that's running like the Bionic Man in the video with the gun, the slow motion running
Hey,
shit.
man, I love the way that joint look in slow motion.
I bet you do. I think you still fantasize about throwing that young lady down on the couch.
I think so too.
We're not going to talk about that on air tonight. All right? We talking about other stuff.
Oh, we just gonna lie to that.
Oh, we just going
Okay.
Why we got to be bringing up old stuff,
I mean,
man?
it ain't that old.
We're here tonight
We
talking
bringing
about
up real stuff.
True. Okay.
We got Lady Antoinette in the building.
Hey.
She got you doing her ugly sweater thing.
Yes.
Okay.
They tried to get me to do this at my job. I looked at the young lady like she was crazy. What out here with that? I don't even own a sweater. Never that's an ugly sweater. They wore a sweater since I was 6. Hell no.
Right.
And then we got somebody go. Actually, me and Don go back. Damn, 20, 30 plus years almost.
30 years. What?
GW.
32, 33 years.
Yeah.
Break it down.
And me and him, and he's all, and the thing about, the thing about with Don is he's been a big supporter. Like when he's been doing the stuff, he's been a real big supporter at the bar, True Radio, and he's been a big supporter of Renegade. He'd allowed Renegade to open up and performed or had time sets when we had go-go bands in Alexandria, and he always supported me. So we always appreciate that. So definitely, what's going on? So CP3, I know you want to get your little sports talk on.
We can.
Because the Washington football team did.
Don't do that.
It was interesting game. I was working, so I was watching on my phone, watching on the computer, and Haskins has work to do. There are a lot of haters about him. Stat-wise, he had a decent game. Those 2 costly turnovers were the difference in the game. I had Washington winning this game. I thought the defense was going to be able to ball out, but Russell Wilson, being the quarterback that he is, and the offensive line, at some points of the game did control our defensive line, but second half, as we've seen for most of the season, this team is a second-half team. The defense started dominating. The offense started getting into a rhythm, and had a almost comeback victory against Seattle. This came up a little short. From what I understand, Haskins was sacked twice on the final drive, which basically took all hope of them actually trying to score a touchdown to win. They went for the 2-point conversion, trying to make it a 3-point game after they scored their second touchdown. But it didn't, pan out. I have questions with Scott Turner in his play call, and we spoke about it last week on Sports on the Hill podcast, that they should have catered their playbook to what Haskins does well, which is throw on the run, rollouts, misdirections. They were doing a lot of bubble screens trying to get Terry McLaurin the ball, which is cool, but when you playing a defense like Seattle, who's quick and fast sideline to sideline, it was recipe for disaster. But when they went to the slants, which is what opened things up going into the second half, that's when, things started loosening up a little bit. So Scott Turner still has some learning to do. Haskins, I'm not going to make a judgment because, like I said, I didn't see the whole game. I'm going to go home and watch it tonight when I get out of here and watch the whole thing on the big screen. I was watching on my phone and the computer, so you can't see everything. But those 2 interceptions just can't happen. One of them was on the tip ball, I get, but he was still trying to force the ball to Terry. Same one on the second one. The cornerback made a good play on it, but he had Peyton Barber wide open in the flat with nobody around him for 10 yards. But he was trying, as he said in his press conference, he was trying to put the team in a position to win, get the ball down the field, but you got to take what the defense gives you. And that's the one thing he has to learn, being in 1 year college starter and only having now his 12th start under his belt. He still has that college mentality, thinking because his arm strength, he can force the ball in there, but not against NFL defenses. You can do that against college and get away with it, but not in the NFL. And he hasn't had the chance or the time to make that transition, and he still has developing to do. Because on one of the interceptions, he was throwing flat-footed again, which goes back to his mechanics, footwork, and technique, which is what he needs to work on. But we were supposed to take off tomorrow night on Sports on the Hill, but I might do a pop-up show breaking down this game tomorrow, so stay tuned. I work the late shift. So.
Don't even say Mike, because you already itching
I'm
to
about to
talk
say.
about it.
Man, I got to get the suspense building, man. Come on.
That's like going to a strip club and saying, I might give a stripper $1. Like, come on.
But you got to let the suspense build. I'm trying to get the ratings up, man.
But we know you.
I know, but I got a different audience
Okay.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see how they do
Hey,
me?
audience.
See how they do me? But the NBA preseason's also started. We'll be breaking that down next week when we come back from our Christmas break. But I'll be on a pop-up show tomorrow, most likely. Might even have Paul, the boxing guy, here on to recap the last month of boxing. He's been on lockdown with his army of kids, and every time he's supposed to come on, somehow they done got him locked down or
Just
something.
because your army of kids ain't found you yet.
Hey, look. How many times I done put the number out there and we ain't had one call? I told you, man.
Look, first of all,
My pull-out game is spectacular.
Oh,
First
here
of all,
we
every
go.
every time the phone rings, even with the
Hey,
fan
'cause there's
on,
still a
you-
chance.
You start sweating like
Hey, there's still
like,
a chance,
you start
man.
sweating
It's
like you in a
pouring
scene.
down.
Hey,
You
it's
a
still a
whole black
possibility.
man. You get pale.
Because it's always the timing. It's always the timing.
Yeah, the timing is wonderful. Yeah, the timing during
You
the
start
show.
reenacting Menace to Society. You know you done fucked up, right?
Right. Under the bright light.
You were at the store at 11 o'clock on Thursday.
So, Lady Antoinette, I see. We can tell by the drinks you went to the
Yeah,
distillery.
we know who supplies the alcoholic beverages there.
I
So-
mean,
I'm just saying.
we at the bar, right?
I understand.
Okay,
That's
we
what I'm
at the
saying.
bar.
We know who supplies the alcoholic beverages for
Well,
the.
yes, I went to a distillery like I always do. I think
Yeah,
I
we
said
have
that last
great.
week.
Yeah, we
though.
have great sponsors. These distilleries you just happen to ride by every weekend.
No, I mean, I said I was going to at least one distillery.
At least.
So what did you bring? 'Cause we know about Maker's Mark.
We always know about Maker's Mark. That's just for fun. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, come on.
But I went to Dragon Distillery, and this distillery. The reason why I went there is because they had axe throwing. So I wanted to throw axes, and I got a bullseye. So I'm real good at it apparently. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. Now we gotta say what 50 feet away from you now.
I mean,
Your ass ain't shaking your hand.
I'm just saying. That's a sounding deadly weapon,
you got
man.
me number two though.
Dog, you
I don't have my
rolled-
sound-
We
no
gotta
more.
pat you down when you get to the door.
But I don't have my silencer no more. It's gonna be a noise when I do
wait, I
something.
don't have my
You
silencer
can't say
anymore.
nothing.
What you do? Break it?
Raise your hand if you,
Too often?
Lady Antoinette. Raise your hand if you rolled on Metro with your bill line.
Go ahead, raise the hand.
Raise your hand. Who's done that? Who's done that? Okay,
I'm
thank
just
you,
saying.
thank you.
But I've also been security also, so there's been reasons why I've had.
got to do
I'm
with
just throwing that fact out there. That's all. Just mitigate some of the circumstances.
security don't mean
Well,
nothing. That just
in-
means you
in-
leading and got a gun.
Well, we'll say like this. In the Money Convo video, there's a fake weapon and there's a real weapon.
Was there a secondary prop gun on set when I got there?
No, that wasn't even a prop. That was real.
I'm talking about, but there was only one prop
but here's
gun.
the thing: you
So
didn't
we
know
need-
that until you got there.
I told you I'm an ex-Boy Scout. Be prepared is my motto.
Okay, but
damn it.
ex-Boy
You never
Scouts
know what
did
might
not
happen.
teach you how to be a gangster.
They told me how to shoot though.
They,
A 9? What type of Boy Scouts did you go
Well,
to?
no, not
Boy
a
Scouts in
nine.
the hood?
I was
What?
shooting. I was rifle shooting. I was rifle shooting, and I was
okay,
22
but
caliber.
guess
Nigga,
what?
that wasn't a rifle that you had.
But that's where it started from. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, so your corruption started in the Boy Scouts. Which
That was your gateway gun.
That was your
Exactly.
gateway drug.
Exactly. That's how it all started. If they never put the gun in my hand, who knows where I'd be at right there.
Oh, your name about to be victim blaming.
Right, victim number 2. Like,
Y'all
what?
gonna stop putting these charges on me.
You just
man.
blame the Boy Scouts for your thuggish ways. Who does that?
me.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Deniability is the key, baby.
And then we got Don Knapp in the building. What's going on?
What's up, man? It's good to be here. Good to be here. At
Appreciate
the bar.
it.
At the bar.
Glad to have you here, bro.
Terry, you got a lot on your mind, but we're gonna go through our spews real
Man, you
quick.
gotta do your thing. I don't
And then,
need to cut
we
it.
gonna get into it, but I can see it's a jungle. And for real, this is why I talk about support. Look what he's wearing at the bar t-shirt.
Indeed.
That's what it's all about,
So,
baby.
and I say that because we always support each other. When he was doing another movement, I was rocking his stuff. Like we always support each other. Like real talk. So don't be calling yourself my man and you ain't trying to support. Like you ain't trying. I can't get a like or a share. Shit, you ain't my man. Real talk.
True that.
But before you was really interrupted, Lady Internet.
So yeah, Dragon Distillery, out in Frederick, so it was kind of far, but perfect place to go for just to hang out, do a tasting. Right now, due to COVID, they suspended the tours, but I still was chatting it up with the owners. So, I mean, that's really all it's about. When I go there, I want to hear their process. They use locally grown ingredients So that's a big
See,
plus.
she's doing research, CP3.
Yes, I know she always does.
I bet you if we sent you to the dispensary,
Oh, I'll give you all types
He's
of
not
stuff.
going to come back with any information.
he's gonna come back high.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna have some information.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We'll
But
be
they
real
do have
informative.
they have like a dining area. They have, like I said, axe throwing, other little games and stuff. They have
Oh,
food.
cool.
So it's a good spot. I like it.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, but like I said, it's up Frederick, so it's a nice little
That's a hike.
ride.
You out there in the mountains and
Yep.
stuff.
I went to the wine festival out in Frederick. I was like, God, I feel like
How
one of
far?
those kids. Like, are we there yet? Like, God.
Felt like you was going to upstate New York and shit, didn't
And
it?
At the
I-
time, I could have been home. Like,
Right.
they're like, home where? New York, nigga.
And it's crazy because up there, as soon as we got to Frederick, it was just all snow. Like they really got snow.
Oh yeah, they got hit up there in
Oh,
the
man.
mountains. I used to be up that way sometimes.
So, I'm about to piss some music people off.
Oh shit. This early? All right, buckle up.
So, Eminem did a song called Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
in which his very last bar, he talks about Snoop.
Same.
I bet he's a setup because Snoop said something about Eminem is not in his top 10. And I agree with Snoop. Record sales, I looked it up. Record sales, Eminem has sold over 100 million records.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't name an Eminem album that I can still talk about 30 years from now. His record sold because he was white.
It was a gimmick. That's what it was.
And I'm not saying M doesn't have talent,
Right.
but I come from, and as I was explaining to somebody, I said, one, he shouldn't be in Snoop's top 10. They was like, why? I said, because Snoop comes from an era of real hip hop, so he knows who really spits and what he doesn't,
Right.
and has content. Rhyming syllables don't make you a great rapper. And the one thing about M, he can do a lot of great shit, but he Rap God is really fast. I would never play it. And I've heard talk to DJs. Like, you don't really hear him spinning inside of a club like that. Because he doesn't make music. He makes the music that he likes.
Right.
And
He's
but
a
there's
good
not
battle rapper.
he's a great battle rapper.
Yeah, but that ain't.
But as
hard
far as like content for his album, like there was the 19-year anniversary for Stillmatic. And I posted a picture and me and my boys had great conversations. The 19-year, when Illmatic came out, we still had conversations. Ready to Die, was Reasonable Doubt. The Life and Times of Sean Carter. Like we've done, like these albums have had great moments and we still talk about them today. Eminem has not, to me, has made an album that I like, once I'm done listening to it, I'm just done listening to it. Doesn't mean that he's not a great artist, but he doesn't make memorable music or memorable moments to me in hip hop. He's had cute moments.
Right. The only song I can really go back and think about is that I really liked was "Staying." It was different. That's the
It
only
was very
reason.
different. It was very
That was
creative.
it.
Very,
Yeah.
very, very creative. ahead, say what you wanna
I'm
say.
kind of conflicted on this one because when it comes to record sales, I really don't attribute a quality MC or talent with record sales. To me, that just means you got a hell of a PR team, and you're the hottest thing at the time, so everybody's going to flock to it. That doesn't necessarily mean you have talent, and I say that with this generation of rap now, they're selling records, but they're not talented.
No, of course.
But
stick to what we was.
You know he had to-
yo,
you know he had to
up
throw
in the
some
4x4 in the
He gotta
outside.
throw some shade. He gotta throw some shade. We know.
I say that to say that I feel like he is a quality MC. I feel like he does. To me, being memorable means that when I listen to your music, you say something, I'm like, hold up, I gotta rewind that. Did he just say that? Oh, okay, damn, that shit was slick. With him, I do that a lot with his music, but as you say, I don't go back and listen to it over and over again, so I see your point about that. There's other stuff that I go back that I'm like, I gotta go listen to this joint
So
on the
one night
regular.
put it. You should know. You know about one night stands. You probably had about $1 million.
wow.
This early, bro? Well, I gotta get exposed this early. Shit. Somebody get me a coat. I feel exposed out here.
Shit. No, hey, notice he never says no, right? He's just like,
He ain't
Man.
gonna do nothing but blame somebody else.
yeah. She grabbed me. She took the $40. It's not my fault.
She forced herself on me.
She forced $40 out
I
my
couldn't say
wallet.
no. It's my fault. You know, it happens sometimes. But I mean, I just look at him. I feel like to me, he's a top MC. I mean, I understand what Snoop's saying, and I understand what you saying.
Snoop should
No, I'm not saying no. Not from, but like what 151 said, Snoop comes from a different generation, just like I do. But I
here's
still
the
put
thing.
him in mind.
Here's the thing, though. If I say Doggy Style, you know how many conversations we could have on that album?
True.
The moment what you were doing when it came out, the skits, the people that was on it, the beats.
Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it sounded like M was butthurt because Snoop didn't want to put him in his top 10.
Yeah.
We grown. Like, for real? Do we have to put you? Do I have to put you as in my top 10?
But here's the thing, not taking away from M's talent, there's always gonna be an asterisk by M's name. Because if Eminem was black,
He wouldn't get, no.
he wouldn't have sold like that. Point blank.
I can agree with that point because true talent doesn't sell.
And here's the thing too. One, M don't really perform because when he's doing that fast rap shit, because I know rap, he punches. There's a song with him and Busta Rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear Busta's flow, you can hear versus Eminem flow.
Right.
Busta really can rhyme like that in person.
Mm-hmm.
And he has breath control. M can't really rhyme. M has to do what he has to punch. So stop punch, stop punch, stop punch, and you can tell when you know music, when you've been in music like I know music, he's
taking a breath.
Yeah, he's taking a breath because that's just annoying, and you got asthma, you can't fucking breathe. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You can get your inhaler.
You get your inhaler, you be like, oh.
But
So,
man,
but
I still fuck with him. You know.
I'm not saying.
I think it's immature for him to be mad.
I'm not saying.
I mean, any artist.
There's no
is
hate
gonna-
towards him.
yeah.
I'm just saying though, it's a lot of asterisks because of him in music, and it's a lot of stuff going on where I don't think he took a shot at Snoop because let's get real. Snoop can walk in any hood and be good. M stays in Detroit, and that's what he's good at. Period. Snoop was in when the East and West Coast was beefing. Snoop was still making peace with East. He was up in New York. Any hood, and he could be good.
True. But
You can't get that with record sales.
Yeah, I mean Snoop, his whole movement, that was just like you said, it was a movement. M, what he did he basically got known for bringing somebody out of Detroit that actually had talent. Because it's been a long time.
He got known for putting his
I'll
mother in
give
the
up.
closet.
Wait, I will
Well,
say. I will
well,
say Eminem did start a movement because after that we had so many white guys rapping.
yeah.
I mean, to this day, we have Machine Gun Kelly thinking that he was bigger than Eminem.
And in that notion, Machine Gun Kelly's nowhere near him.
We know this.
And
Lyrically and in record
He
sales.
now knows.
but the
this.
thing I love about him is he could murder you on the track in so many different ways if you want to come at him. That's one thing I
right,
like
but that's
about
what
him.
I'm saying. He's a battle rapper.
Yeah, that
You know, when it comes to the best MC, you looking at a different type of picture.
True.
You can battle rap, great, cool, but are you putting on performances that we really want to be at?
I mean,
Is your album classic? He got a classic album to you?
I mean, there's a
no,
lot
like
of
I
people-
said,
there's a lot
there
of-
aren't any albums that I say of his
That
are
are
classic. Yeah, but
They sold.
yeah, but he's had, but just be.
If I said Redman, what the album? You know, if you was 93,
You'll be surprised at how many folks don't know about that.
Don't
I've
even-
actually asked some folks
I'm
about
gonna say
that.
the only reason y'all smoking blunts and rolling blunts is because of Redman.
Yeah,
He the one that
a lot
taught
of
y'all
niggas
little
did
niggas
that.
how.
Yeah.
Or he probably taught your parents how to roll a blunt to the song, nigga.
Did he say your parents? Wow. That just made me
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
old.
that's the,
I'm just saying, when grandparents,
Whoa.
Grandparents, grandparents is the new 30s now.
Oh,
So,
don't do it.
Oh,
I will
shit.
kill every one of my children.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
you know that.
Jeez.
You know, you sounded really serious when you said that. So let's
Oh,
move
I
on to
the
the
wasn't.
next.
the thoughts of Lady Antoinette does not reflect gunman number 2 over
What?
here.
Oh my God.
I'm just gotta put a disclaimer. I just gotta put it. Hey, look, y'all always do the disclaimer for me, so I had to.
You
I
killed
felt I
for
had
less.
to. Man, look. This is your moment,
You
all
try
right?
to throw me under the bus.
No.
No, I don't.
How
That's not
many
forget
times
you.
y'all done thrown me under the bus?
nigga,
How many disclaimers y'all done put on the show?
Let me explain something to you.
What?
A lot of times you lay down in the middle of the street knowing that the bus is coming.
But you
Yes,
ain't
you
gotta
do.
run me over. You can swerve sometimes.
I'm not driving. I'm just like, hey,
Oh, you just a passenger.
hey, a bus coming, and you be just like, okay, I'm gonna lay here, and I just let you get run over. I'm not gonna go
See?
snatch you out.
See, I would try to snatch you out.
That's a whole lot. You be like, hey, that's gonna do the same thing.
So,
Oh man.
all right, so we about to get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, I need a drink.
So I speak on a lot of different things, and I always put up different posts on, Facebook, whatever. And I talk about loyalty and surrounding yourself with a good team. And when you're trying to be successful, no matter what you do, whether you podcasting, whether you managing an artist, managing a go-go band, are you struggling to take the damn top off, nigga?
You got a blade on? Well, I know you do got a blade. I know you got a blade.
But
I had one of those money.
I'm surrounded, and y'all worried
I'm
about
just
me.
saying,
Everybody got
I
concealed
was a
weapons
Boy
but me.
Scout.
See,
That's what you.
I don't
that's what
have.
you
I
said.
have nothing on
I
me
wasn't
right
no
now
Boy Scout.
except
I
for
was
the
a Girl
weapon you
Scout.
just gave me.
I was a Girl Scout.
You
But-
sold cookies.
We did camping trips too.
But so when we talk about that, we talk about building the right people around you, because the people who want to see you successful. And then when you don't have that, it's a difference. And when people, you have to watch out for people who act like they have loyalty, but they want to see you fail. And people who don't really have your back and they don't want to see you successful and stuff like that. And we deal with that on a daily basis.
Too many times.
And I'm sure, Mr. Napper, you have encountered certain situations in your travels about this.
Yes, I have. You've been beside me on the ones up and down. So,
Yes.
So yes, I have encountered that. That's, you know.
So, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? I know SRB just had a performance last night.
Well, first of all, you know, I appreciate you letting me come on here and speak what I have to say about Slave Rhythm, now known as SRB. Yeah, they had a performance last night that wasn't up to par too much that I don't want to speak on. Great performance, the back line, musically wise, you know, when they got started. But the most important thing what I want to get into is the fact is that it's a good day and a bad day, and it's a day that didn't have to be this day, but dealing with things when it comes to management and a certain person disrupting SRB Slave Rhythm's hard work for 2 years as a team, you know. This I believe when it comes to being a manager or any type of manager, especially for a go-go band, it has to be sacrifices.
Yes.
Meaning, you know, if we all in the go-go band, I can't have one person just worried about being on the flyer, who making the t-shirts. One person all in the middle of everything when it comes to business. Now, as a manager, you know, I have to be allowed to be a manager. You know, I can't be a manager for 11 other people, but then I have one particular person that I can't manage. You know, and in this situation, this to be the the owner or so-called owner, whatever you want to say, you know, because this Slave Rhythm, known as SRB, was built 2 years ago, you know, from both of us. So I look at SRB as just more as my band than his. But let me get back to the point.
But, no.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
So I'll say it like this. I would have never heard of them if I didn't see you put in work.
Exactly.
And, you know, because I'm not a go-go dude. So, but I saw how you was promoting them. I saw all the work that you would constantly put in. Like, it wasn't like you just, a lot of people be like, I'm your manager, and they don't do shit for you.
Sure.
You
No,
know?
that wasn't the case. I was SRB's manager and basically everything. The band members know. The band members know how much I care about them. The band members know what we've been through. anybody that came through SRB had dealings with me. If it was financial, if it was whatever it was, you know, I was the guy. You know, I was the guy. I'm gonna take that credit today. You know, so.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And then as far as sacrificing, you know, let me give you an example because I want to put this out, and I don't want to take too much at the bar time with this, but I really appreciate. I really appreciate that.
We make this show as long as this one.
We go 4-hour shows, bro. We go 4 hours
I might
sometimes,
fall
bro.
asleep on this dumb. So I don't want to do that to y'all. But listen, for real, right? My thing is, when it comes to sacrificing, you know, you can't have one person just because you figure you're a part of the management team that you deserve to be in a certain position that maybe you may not be qualified for. Now, I was a manager for 2 years for the band before I started making any decisions on what needed to be done before I cutting out the part that getting the band to advance to the next level. Now, when I talk about sacrifice, let me give you a sacrifice real quick, and I'm quite sure at the bar I feel this. You know, I 2 years ago I had a situation with a certain promoter, a certain company. It was about music. You know, it might have been something personal about music, whatever. But all I remember, this certain promoter, you know, they do parties all the time. Certain promoter told me, ain't nobody coming to see y'all, Don. Right? I got to argue with him on the phone, right? This was 2 years ago. Ain't nobody coming to see y'all. Slam the phone up. Bam. Now, 2 years later, this same promoter, same company, they come and want to book SRB. Now, hold on. They want to book SRB, but then they don't want me in the building. So they say, listen, we want to book the band. We want to book your band. They went through someone else. We want to book your band, but we don't want Don Napa in the building. Now how I look? I done put those my boys. I done put the band together. We done did whatever. We done rechanged the name. We done rebuilt SRB. Everybody know where SRB was at 10 years ago. If you don't know, you do. If you didn't know, you definitely know about them now from the last 2 years. So now you know.
So hold on. They've been in the band for 10 years.
No, now hold on. That's what I want. Now this band name has been out for 10 years.
That I've never heard of.
That you never heard of, and 80% of the people on the internet may have not of. I'm not discrediting any old members, but when we started this 2 years ago, it was me, Boo Jones, and Scott. 3 people. That's it. No other band. So we built that band together. Regardless what was tried from 8 years ago, whatever bad habits they had 8 years ago, whatever, seemed like someone else came into this. So I don't want to lose focus. So now I got this promoter that's telling me that ain't nobody gonna book us. They haven't booked us for 2 years. And then they come with a proposition of me sitting outside the club while my band played. Now as thinking about it, I was in my feelings. But I made a decision because I had to make that sacrifice for the band. I said make that call. If I gotta sit around in the corner at IHOP or sit outside and wait for my band to come out because a certain promoter don't want me in the building but they want to book us, that's fine. I'll make that sacrifice for my band, right? Because it's not about me. And if anybody else in the band can't make a sacrifice for the band to keep the band stagnant, it's not about the band. It seems like it's about them. It's one person that has disrupted everything when it came to SRB. Yes, we had a good band meeting before I left. It's a lot that I don't want to discredit put out here with the band because the band members know, but it's been one person that's been in the middle of everything disrupting SRB. If it was the music, you're not accepting the fact that maybe you can't do what you've been trying to do for 10 years. If it's financial, you haven't had the responsibility to do anything financially. If it's anything involving the band, it's been all negative, disruption. Now look at the band. Look where we at. I'm starting another band. We losing members, and the band has worked so hard in the last 2 years that it shouldn't be fair that one person, as they always been doing for the last 10 years, has disrupted every band they've been into, saying they own, has messing up SRB. SRB, I love them. It's not the fact that I have to start my own band. I was forced. But you cannot be a manager to 12 people and you can't manage one person. One person cannot run around and think they can do whatever they want to do. Disrupt the band, touch females, bad habits, bad behavior, don't listen, do what they want to do, lie.
Man, this is intense.
Everything. It's going to get intense because the people need to know. This ain't 10, 15 years ago when somebody can just go on the street and lie. People know. People lives get affected when people make bad decisions. People lives get affected when people are selfish and don't want to take sacrifices for the band. You know, Go On is not about being on a flyer, running around saying, I'm a one, I own the band. This is business. This is business. If you're not with the business, you need to get out of it. If you want to have it, I'm sorry, go ahead. I don't want to take over this. I don't
No.
Go ahead.
No,
We got questions.
we got a lot of questions.
Give them to me. That's what I'm here for.
But first of all, I'm gonna just tell you when I talked about loyalty. If we a group and they telling me we'll take one member, but you can't go, then I'm not gonna do it, because if we all can't be in there, then we don't. Because loyalty to me is something big. And I get what you're saying about making the sacrifice. But as a band, they could have simply made the sacrifice and said, it's either all or none.
Right.
Because once again, I have never heard of them until 2 years ago. Which means you were doing your job as promoting. Like people, well, like Renegade got 7,000 on YouTube because we promoted it.
Right.
You know, and that's my job as his manager to help promote that. If they came to me and said, yo, we want Renegade to perform, but 151 can't be in the building, it'd probably end up with them with, you know, Renegade don't say, go fuck yourself, we're going to have problems. Because we should all stand together in unity. When they show that they can divide us,
They know they can get through.
they know that they we'll give you this amount of money, but you just can't have Don there.
Yep.
When they show that, you show them the weak link.
Yep.
They went to the weak link. They know who the weak link was.
They went, yeah, exactly. And we supposed to have solidarity.
Right.
If we a group,
It's
we
a
supposed to have,
team.
yeah.
A team.
What's your question, Lady Antoinette?
I'm trying to figure out what. So you mean to tell me that you got one person doing a whole bunch of nonsense, right? You said touching ladies. Me and CP3 looked at each other like, what?
Like,
If you got CP3 looking like really,
I know
that's a
this-
problem.
Yeah.
The owner, the so-called part owner, supposed to be my partner, but at the end of the day, it seemed like I was just working for him. But the owner has been. We don't want to go. When I say touching, it could be anybody. I can touch your hand. I can touch your thigh.
But he getting complaints about that.
Yeah, yes, he has.
Okay, so right now, you know, we had that Me Too movement.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody said. If you got somebody on your team that's doing that, they are a liability to everyone. So that right there is already a problem.
Listen.
So now y'all gonna be labeled as, you know,
No,
the people who cool with it, you know?
Thank God that the female that was in that situation or whatever, she was so cool that she came to me and she talked and you know.
She should've called him.
But she must have felt uncomfortable because she can't even talk to
Hold
us.
She was
up.
very
Hold
uncomfortable.
up.
She had spoke to a couple bands.
Yes, I said that.
She should have cut him.
She should have cut him.
See, I agree on that. You know what I'm saying?
Gun woman number one.
But you know, and that situation was because sometimes I cut up on Facebook. Rod knows, if you follow me for the last 10 years, I might jump on Facebook, be saying something. I got thousands of people on my Facebook, church people, business people, so I gotta be myself. So the problem was I would mess the brand up on things I do on Facebook. So I gave them an example that can really fuck the brand up. Something like that. You know, all Facebook. Because people tend to live on Facebook.
Yeah,
What I
they do.
mean that is,
They do.
I don't give a fuck what you think about me on Facebook. It's when I come here personally. If you know the type of person I am, you can't judge a person on Facebook. I could be a cruddy person. I could be a liar. I could be a dishonest person. But then I go on Facebook and I post all God posts.
Yep.
Jesus,
There's a lot of people that do it.
We see it every
Jesus
day.
loves me, but
Yeah.
you're a straight fucking liar.
Those are the type of
Tell
women
them
that
again.
CP3 attract.
Tell him again.
Nah, see,
I'll tell you again.
Why I
You're
got
a
a
straight
pile on?
fucking liar.
See, I was just about to say something, but told the opposite. It's funny. It's funny some of the stuff you see on Facebook. Like I got a couple of
You know
females
you
that
attractive type
I'm just
female.
saying.
You know you
It's
attractive.
funny
They be like,
that you
"Praise
see
the Lord,
that.
I'm up to date, and then they come messing with you.
I'm just saying, you know, freaking the sheets, lady in the
Well,
streets,
an
man.
old lady on Facebook. That's it.
I'm just saying, you know.
And that's, I'm sorry.
You
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead with it
And
because
that-
you speaking the truth.
and you figure, you know, when you got those imposters on Facebook that's playing with God, I ask myself, if you that strong enough in your mind to play with God and go against God, what type of person are you really are? What type of person that I want you? Do I really want you sitting beside me? If you're a type of person, if all of us sit down, we about to start a meeting, right?
Yeah.
And I raise my hand and I give the Lord's prayer and I lie on Ra the whole time in the meeting. But then I say, do you trust me, Ra?
No.
Because I'm a man of God. And I done sat here and lied in your face like a fucking liar that I am. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said that with so much passion.
Because my feelings.
I think he mean it.
Because my feelings been hurt. I just got out of my feelings the last week. When you love somebody and you promote somebody and you build a relationship with them within 2 years, because I only known this man for 2 years.
Okay.
So when you build, and I put all my brands to the side and promoted SRB,
Yeah.
and then to find out who a person really is and to shit on you, it's hurtful. I don't give a fuck who like me, who dislike me, what you think about me. God damn it, I do got a heart.
But the thing is, it's not like you went in like 50-30. You know what I mean? You went in and gave 100%.
Right.
You know, and I think when you do stuff like that, because I mean I know you for a long time, so you're passionate about what you do. You're gonna give it your all, and then when you find out that it's not returned, like it's a big problem.
Right.
It's not about being returned, it's being discredited. When I mean discredited, I mean when Mr. Jones, you know, because when he would start sending me these fake ass contracts towards the internet in my inbox, he wanted this talking to me to Mr. Napa, Mr. Jones. So when you got Mr. Jones discrediting everything, Boo Jones discredited everything that you've done in the last 2 years, because you've been with this band. I done seen this band 10 years ago. I done seen this band 8 years ago. So I'm the type of person, I make things better. I make you feel like a star, even when you're not. You feel me? So when it comes to discrediting me, tell me what I haven't done, what you've done to get this, when we going back and forth on who did this, who did that, and it's clearly, people can see the movement of SRB within the last 2 years. You can clearly see from 2 years ago compared to 8 years ago. But the thing is, when you bring in them same bad habits to every organization, it tears it down.
Correct.
It does.
It tears it down, and you're being selfish towards yourself, but it's 10 to 12 other people that's been working hard, been putting in. Ain't nobody coming to see Slave Rhythm SRB because of Boo Jones. They coming because of the back line. They coming because of our music. They coming because of the people that we got in the band. You know, the people that he don't want to give credit. The people that need the credit. Scott, Mark, X, Easy, you know, Mr. Eric. People like that to keep the band going. It ain't about me or him. It's about advancing and making sacrifices to get the band to where it's at. Now look at us. I'm starting a new band. The band.
What's the band name? What's the band name? Show the shirt again.
That's the shirt. That's the shirt. There we go. The product. As far as with the product, I'm doing a magnificent team. I got Bobby Davis that's coming on as a consultant. I've been talking to him. I really appreciate his friendship, his thoughts, his talks. He's like Rob. He's different from me. You know, I can call Rob and I can be popping up. Blah, 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 blah. Rob say, man, calm down, take a breath. Think about it. Let's do this. So you need somebody like that. You know, I'm working with Mo Gentry. You know, Gentry has been by my side when it came from day one. You know, I got a couple people that I'm looking for as a manager. You know, man, and we're gonna make this a business, man. We're gonna put our pride and our egos to the side, and we're gonna do what we gotta do to betterment for the band that I'm bringing in, the product.
Right.
You know, it's not about being on the flyer or whatever. Listen, it's okay if you can't do something, you know, but don't fuck it up for everybody else because you can't do something. You know, I can't rap. So why I'm gonna ask Raw to put me on Renegade show so I can go on there and rap? I know I can't rap. I done tried to rap for 10 years. I cannot do it. So why I'm gonna fuck the show up or fuck Rob money up because I want to be a rapper? Maybe I should come over to the business side because I've been in all the other lanes. You know, as an owner, I've been in everything when it comes to SRB. You know, you want to be in, you want to do flyers, you want to make T-shirts, you want to call this person, you want to do everything besides focusing on the most important thing, and that's your craft.
Damn. So We about to go on. We're gonna go to a music break on that.
Thank
note.
you, man. Thank you.
And we're gonna get back to this. Is intense.
Yeah, because I want to hear more about Mr. Griffin. Jones.
Yeah, you're gonna hear more about him because you need to hear about him. This ain't gonna hit the streets. This
he-
gonna be live. Somebody tag Boo Jones. He got me blocked. Somebody tag him. Put him in this.
He bigger than the band.
You think he bigger than the band?
That's why I
He
say
should
Mr.
see this.
Griffin.
I think he a friend. He a friend of my joint, and we also I also put this in the Go-Go report.
Good. Let me see if I'm friends with him. Yeah, I know I'm friends with everybody for some reason.
So it's a new video by the dude named Izzo. He's associated with my man Polo Stacks. We're gonna play his video. This other chick who we're gonna be Melina. We'll be interviewing her. I think in the next month, January.
Okay.
I think January 6th.
Okay.
She's from South Carolina, so she'll be calling there. And then we'll be back because I need to get a drink to hear the rest of this.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let this joint keep running. Y'all come back on matter. Be on. I got a lot more. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty shit. SRB members, my homies tune in. I'm the voice today. I'll be the voice. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get the facts out there, but we ain't gonna put too much out there. But we already know. We know what's up.
Wait, I gotta turn down.
Go ahead and press me. We good.
Did you
Where's
turn
that?
the mic down?
What's that? The mute up.
Look at you. Look at you. Hey, boo. Huh? We in here.
You like this?
Put the vibes down. We
I done
coming
gave
back.
this man
Y'all
some
hold on,
liquor.
come back. I got some more to talk about.
Wait, am I supposed to be calling in or no?
Yeah, today, but not
Vibes down,
yet.
they can hear, right?
We got a guest.
No, trust me, we see and hear it. We see and hear now.
Oh shit.
Somebody's mad. Somebody's really mad. Like, mad.
And I'm like,
Bro,
oh.
I'ma, calm down there, teach you a little bit.
You were like, oh no, I believe you. No, we believe you. There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Right.
Like none.
Wait. 151, you took my class.
Oh shit, I did. I did turn it on.
Africa, where's your head? Oh, let me go get it.
Africa, not the filterable.
No, that's the head. That's the
I
head.
know, I saw her. I looked down, I was like, oh Jesus.
That's the head, too. Okay, so if we can't combine.
No, I'm not out of character.
That's what
I'm not out of
I
character. I'm just.
It will
I'm just,
let
I'm
me
just
do a
passionate,
watch
baby.
party, but not
Out
for
of
this
character,
event for
I
some
wouldn't
reason.
even
For
be
this,
here. I'll be somewhere else.
yeah, I don't know why. Hold on, let me do
What's
it.
up, baby?
I have
You
a
know,
watch party
I
going
got
in the
you.
boom boom room for the show, though.
You mean for in the RC?
I got you, Pat.
RC2.
Okay.
I ain't out of character. It's
There's
all
a
good.
watch party
People
going for
need
the
to know.
show, so people are like going in and out of the party. But
Yeah,
I guess
I'm gonna
like
put the sound
this
down
is
and come
separate
back
from
on.
that.
It
Like,
is all
Yeah.
good.
can you see our comments? Can you see our comments?
I don't have it up, so it might be.
Okay.
If they're commenting on the watch party, the comments will be only in the
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want
in the
to be too
group.
passionate.
It won't be on the.
Get it out, bro. Get it out there. That's what we here for, baby. Get that shit off your chest, baby.
She said, okay,
Say it with your chest.
So I
Well,
posed
I'm
a question.
15, I'm 15.
I got it.
Smart work with culture gang. Somebody said
You said what now?
that Maker Smart helps with gang
Yeah.
issues.
Oh, it helps. It does
That's all
help.
right. Let me hear. It's all right.
It does help. If you have that, see, my friends, they done did a watch party and they asked some questions. They wanted to know if Maker's Mark helps with gag reflexes. Y'all want to taste some cherry almond,
That's the strong.
some cherry almond vodka or some Maker's Mark? One of these. This been butchered a little bit because
How's it butchered?
somebody who's high opened it.
I cut that thing. I'm supposed to do something different. I always cut the nigga high.
How would you open it?
Yeah.
You cut it, but the way he was, I was a little scared. It came out okay, I guess.
I got my totem chip merit badge in Boy Scouts too.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it smells good, but watch when you drink.
It goes really well with like
It's 80 proof.
Pepsi or Coke or something like that. It goes really well. with that.
Don't let. She was an ex bartender. Don't let her fool you.
Don't do me like that.
That's money. I told my daughter she wanna do it.
Mhm.
She 18 up for the years for life.
Yeah, I did. I got mine. I used to live in Virginia Beach. I got mine down there, and it was just. I took a 1 week. It was like
Yeah, okay,
accelerated though, a 1 week class.
Bet.
And yeah.
Day. I got you, baby.
Yeah. Oh, I made money.
You been hating, man. Calm down.
I made money.
Yo, it's all good.
Yeah,
Just so
especially down
passionate,
down in
especially
Virginia
when it comes to the
Beach.
band.
Cause you got the whole
You
ocean
have to
front.
lead
You
the band.
got, and then I used to work at this little strip
Members and
club.
everything. Man, it's affecting a lot of people.
I like
man.
this.
It ain't fair, man.
Wait, so where you was making your money at?
It's not fair for
Making
one
on
person
your own
to be so selfish. Man.
No, I was a bartender at a strip club.
Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it.
He been doing something.
Go ahead, do your dance. Do your
Don't
dance.
stop, get it. Don't stop, get it.
2 years of hard work just because one person don't want to sacrifice. Step to the side.
I wasn't a stripper. I wasn't
You was
a-
sliding down the pole
I was not.
and making drinks at the same time. Like, yeah,
yeah,
want a
That's his
margarita?
drunk- That's his drunk voice. That's his drunk
Want a
voice.
margarita?
Baby, what's up, baby?
Give me a second, y'all, because I might have to shut down the field.
I'm gonna keep mine up. We'll just improvise.
We ain't freezing the internet. With that, huh?
You might have shut down the internet, baby.
Nah,
You done shut down the internet.
nah, I ain't shut that.
He done shut down the
He
internet.
done spilt tea and everything else.
He done talked about folks putting their hands on
You
people.
know what I'm saying? On what I
And then
done.
you gonna ask me
You know,
what you
it ain't no
mean?
we.
Yes.
It's always
Cut
been
'em.
me. You know, I
ain't supposed to cut nobody.
these
You're
guys.
If
Report
somebody
them.
touch on me
Man,
that they
I
ain't
wait for
supposed to,
Report
I'm
them
gonna
and
cut
put
them.
them on the sexual
As a manager.
offender
I'ma cut 'em.
2
registry.
years, man. I've been waiting 2 years to make a decision. And then I started getting forced out the band.
You shut it down.
Yeah, like we do some feed.
We shut down. He
My
about to bring it
feet's
back
still
up.
up.
Okay.
My
But I'm
feet
supposed to sit
still up,
around.
baby.
So you might have to redo the watch
And
party.
correct everybody else besides one person. Let one person just run around and disrupt the band like a Tasmanian devil.
Y'all, he on his he on his Instagram.
I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it though till we go back. I'm sorry.
Nah, baby, you good. Do your
Nah,
thing.
you know, I don't want to come at the bar like, you know, disrupt me at the bar.
Nah, dog, you ain't, bruh. You,
If
bruh, you are. You
came
fit
on
right
here,
in, bruh.
speak
You
your
fit right
piece.
in.
Speak your
You know how many
piece.
times I
Do
be
that.
getting shit off my chest?
No, you need to get this shit off your chest right here, man, on the internet, man. Because, you know, you got people from like 8, 10 years ago want to run around and discredit and mess people's name up on shit that they do wrong.
You know
bad
what I
habits
say?
they do.
You know what I say? Mother have your mother, love your mother, fuck ya.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, for real. They gonna know today. SRB, Slave Rhythm. First of all, listen, they've been working too hard, man. What'd you say? She asked me a question.
Nah, we just go.
Hey, listen.
They looking at my scene right now.
They
You
see
know,
what be
them
going
guys
on
that
behind
work
the
too
scenes,
hard over
baby.
there, man.
Yeah, we behind
Let
the
one
scenes.
person, because they don't want to
If you
adjust.
still follow my feed,
You know,
you
we
know,
losing
that's how we
members.
get down
I'm
sometimes.
a
Just
man.
bear with us. We
I
be
just
back in
started
the
a
day.
band.
Bring it back home.
Okay.
All because of one person.
See, it's resetting right now.
Yeah, I
Yes,
got some more
sir.
for y'all, but I ain't gonna get too dirty.
Oh, we got some more. We got some more coming. If you like the first part, just wait till we come back. It's going to be
Just wait
much more.
till T call in.
Yeah.
We're gonna start exposing, like I said, we're gonna do the web series,
Who getting
what-
exposed?
I don't know, we finna
You?
find out.
You always getting exposed.
But that ain't be,
He always get. We expose him every day.
Yeah.
He exposed himself.
I expose what I need to when I need
He be
to.
getting exposed every day.
When I need to, I expose myself. Why I gotta be a whore? I'm a whore in recovery, damn it.
No, you ain't recovering shit.
Yes, I am. I'm a whore in recovery.
Recovering numbers.
It's a daily struggle to not go back to whoredom. I'm trying not to go back to
Well,
whoredom.
hold tight. Why your boy laughing at you?
Because he know the struggle is real. He probably having that same struggle himself. He probably look himself in the mirror every day and say, I'm not going to be a whore today. I got to do that every morning.
Rob, is that what you do?
Hey,
I'm about to say.
I don't want to discredit.
I'm about to say, Rob, don't let Foots bring you down there.
Oh, shit, that's damn, Rob.
I just said that's
I ain't
Rob.
recognize with all that damn beard on. You look like Muhammad, nigga.
But at the end of the day, man,
You thought you look like Muhammad, nigga.
Rob, he ain't recognize you.
Go somewhere and pray fast 5 times a day, nigga.
I say
You
that.
hear him? Rob, he ain't even recognize you.
I've been
He said you look
unemployed
like Muhammad.
4 times. I've lost 4 jobs and been unemployed for 7 months. That means I've tried to start a band 4 times.
What's going on,
7
Rob?
months. In 10 years.
Ain't nothing, man. Just doing what we doing, man. Sipping, drinking, podcasting, having fun, baby. You know what it is.
Or whatever.
He always sound like he
But
on air.
everybody,
Hey, lights, camera, action, baby.
Oh, the high voice came out.
come on, accept your
Let me hear your
responsibility.
rental voice.
That was his regular voice. Then he doing the high pitch, I'm drunk voice.
Oh, okay. Let me hear your rental voice. I bet it's like Michelle's voice. Very high pitched and squeaky.
Depends on what you're sucking on.
Oh, did you hear him? He said depends on what they sucking on.
Oh, well, he shouldn't be sounding like a whole bitch if they sucking on that too.
It depends on how
Because
good.
that shit
He
will
said
get real
he
quick.
said depends on how good it is.
Oh, but you don't need to be sounding like a whole girl though. You need to be holding your
You know,
own.
you're coming through on his
And if you
live.
sound like a whole bitch out here,
Yeah,
that shit
my
can get
thing's
real
still
quick.
up.
No, you come through on Dawn's live.
Honey,
And here,
Hey.
like a whole female while you're getting the business.
look at Chastity. Chastity holding her pearls.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Why Rob leave? Why Chastity holding her pearls?
Baby, you sound like a girl when you think about
They like what in the world?
I was told to calm down.
It depends on how good it is, and the ball, and the grip on the balls.
Look at these two. These two. Y'all making them two. You making them
Listen,
two
old man.
clutch pearls and sweaters and
I'm gonna speak to my people. People need to know, man. The band has worked too hard, man. Band has worked too hard, you know. If I can sacrifice and sit outside the club while promoters don't like me personally to let the band perform, look how degrading that is. If I can agree to do that as a band manager, it should be other people making sacrifices to make the band move on too. But they're gonna go to the weakest link when they come with a proposal like that. So we know who the weakest link of the band is.
he about to choke.
Ain't no band members. I got nothing but love for the band members. C Styles, everybody.
This make you feel warm and
One
toasty
particular
and
person that I've dealt with for 2 years.
You
It's
like
nothing
it?
but disruption behind the scenes.
Huh?
They come on the internet, go live on all these shows, talk about how he appreciates.
We got a
this
fan
person,
on me. I
appreciate
always
that
have to have a fan
person. He
on when I
appreciate
drink.
shit but itself.
I mean,
That's why
I'm
I
like,
feel
oh,
bad.
cut that
Band
fan
go through
on.
what it's going through now. Out of selfishness. Let me straighten my face up before we go back on his live on At the Bar.
Oh, she took that bitch straight back. Milk chaser. All down your throat. All down your throat.
Nice and smooth.
Okay, down her throat. She was
Jesse,
like
what's
a
up, man? Appreciate all your support, man. Getting us over there in hashtag dealing with certain situations.
Okay,
Jesse,
see.
but I appreciate you though, Jesse. You
Oh shit.
You supported Slade Rhythm Band, SRB as we been.
Tears getting poured out tonight, baby.
Peppy, Quinn,
I don't have no issues.
Barry Davis, Big City of Dreams. Look at all the shows we had within 2 years. Matter of fact, tune in. I'm gonna get the first 100. I'm gonna get the first 10 people $10. Y'all can show me 15
I'm about to,
spots
put this down
that
real
Slade Rhythm played in from 2010
I'ma mute this.
to 2018. Pull up 15 spots.
Oh,
and
TV
tell me
back
where
up.
they played at. Cause I think I did about 15 spots in about 3 months, 2 months. Within 2 years, how many shows you had? I get the first 10 people $10 cash out. tell me 10, 15 spots they played in 8 years before I came on board. Since, you know, what I've done hasn't been nothing. You know, my thousands of dollars I done spent.
You making phone calls over there? Who you calling? You calling one of your hoes?
Something about my food. Crazy ass. I love
It's
them
about to
money.
be hot at the bar. About to light some fire to this shit.
Money.
Internet
Money,
tuning
money,
at the
money,
bar.
money.
And you
Money.
got live going on. I'm
Yo,
live.
we back.
Yeah, one play.
Man, Don, he just joined up so much, he shut down
He
the
didn't,
system.
he didn't shut down the feed, man. He got so heated and so hot, man. And the mics melted and shut down things. We had to re-up.
Reset this motherfucker.
But we back though. You know how we do. We don't go nowhere. If he's watching my feed, you had the behind the scenes stuff. You know how I do.
Yeah, they heard you acting
We
a
back,
fool.
man. We shut it down. We back.
Man, that shit's scorched this joint.
I need another drink.
What? Did I hear those words right?
He did.
We at the bar, baby.
CP3 said he need another drink. Usually he complains about the amount of alcohol we give him on here. It's gonna snow tomorrow.
You got all
Right.
these beautiful bottles and such. You have no choice but to
None of the
sing.
bottles are beautiful.
After the first cup, yes, they are, good sir.
You're a real character, you know that?
A whole entire character.
Like, yeah, a whole entire character.
Hey, man, I like to have fun. It's
So
at the
let
bar.
me get us back on IG real quick.
Yeah, we going back on here.
Oh yeah, we going back live, baby. You know what it's about to go down.
Couple things I
About
wanna
to get
share
some
with
more
everybody.
info from the man Don Napa over here, dropping knowledge.
One thing
And
about the internet, I love it. You know, you can put it out there. It's up to the people to believe. I ain't gotta call your enemy or person that dislike you to agree with me.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying? You know, run all the way around looking for some people that don't dislike me to agree with me. Let's put that shit out today. Out.
I
Put
mean,
it out.
for
I
real,
mean,
for
I think
real.
what you, to me, like I said, we speak in fact, and like I said, you touch on stuff that I talk about all the time. If we talking about loyalty, you can't be loyal to me and saying, well, this promoter, he won't fuck with us and not fuck with you. And like, it speaks big on your character because if I know that you're doing so much work for us, I'm gonna tell the promoter, nah, either he come in or go fuck yourself. Because that's how I feel about loyalty. Because I ain't gonna trip. Money, nigga, I'm gonna make money till the day I die.
Amen.
Period. So that don't impress me. You
Right.
throwing a couple. If a couple dollars can change up my loyalty, we was never friends. On some real shit.
I mean, you know how I feel about it. I mean, if you gotta reach out to my enemies to, you know, whatever, first of all, the fact that you gotta talk behind my back, sure you don't have the balls to say it to my face. So that already shows, for one, that you's a bitch. Second of all, if, you know, you think you're bigger than the band that's, you know, trying to make a name for itself and you're the only one causing issues, you know, it's time to get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even mention his name on your feed because that's what he wants. He wants notoriety. Fuck that motherfucker. You know, make your move. Do your thing. Tell that nigga, man, speed on before you get peed on because when I piss, I don't miss, nigga. Fuck you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna be where you at.
Alcohol make you tell a lot of
He's
piss.
supposed to
Hey,
pee
that nigga-
on
I gotta use the
everybody.
back. I'm just saying,
He's
bruh.
Somebody
peeing
else
on
is saying-
people. Right.
I just put I put an R. Kelly meme out today, so it must all be coming out.
Yeah, why you peeing
I was
on
I was
everybody?
stepping in the name of love earlier the
I
other day,
bet
man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You damn
Ew.
right, man. I was waiting for it to snow so I
And
could
then
spell
you
my
say, I
name.
don't miss. Ew.
I don't. I got good aim.
Well, with your pee, thank you. You were that
Man,
little
I
kid
used to
writing
spell
your
my name in the
something.
snow.
I
You got
knew
damn
it. I
right.
knew it.
You know what? Never mind.
Nice. Nice.
I'm gonna tell you like this. So real talk is, you know, and CP3 know this, and you know, my former partner, God bless him, you know, Black GOP, and we touch on loyalty because when we started doing 2 separate shows, GOP never missed an episode of At the Bar. if I had one person to watch it, it was GOP. He'd give me feedback. He'd tell me if he liked the guest. He'd tell me what could have been done better. He always supported me, even though we was doing 2 separate shows. And when y'all were doing y'all show at Listen Vision, he said, "Yo, man, just come through, just come through."
Yeah,
A lot of people thought when me and GOP
Oh man.
stopped doing the show together
Yeah.
that
Y'all was beefing.
we was beefing.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
always had loyalty to each other.
Right.
We was
And that's
always
a
at
big
my
thing.
house. We was always at my house.
Yeah,
All
I'm
3 of
not-
us. We was always grilling, chilling, talking business. That's why I say, man, the social media is hilarious just because you branch off.
But I speak on that because, like I said, GOP was very loyal.
Yeah.
And you
Love
know,
it.
There you go.
and I can guarantee you, if someone would have said, "Yo, we want you to come podcast here, but not 151," he'd be like, "Fuck you,"
Basically.
because the loyalty of it, you know, the situation.
But it's not just
You know,
that. I feel
one of-
like
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna say I feel like on top of that, if you can't be the only one that sees the negative effect that he has on this group. And so that kind of makes you take a step back and say, well, what's really going on?
But he's the type of person that's going to speak on it.
Yeah, you
A lot
he's
of
gonna
people,
speak on
a
it.
lot
but
of
why
people,
is it
a lot of people
anybody
see
else?
it and they accept it,
Well,
and they don't want to talk about it.
right? That's a problem.
but the thing is, with the question she asked, the band has not been acceptance to this problem that I wanted to make a change in for 2 years. The band has been complaining about certain situations. The band used to have meetings. I used to avoid the meetings. I was wrong because I didn't confront the problem. Okay,
When it
if
started.
you're a doctor, he said you got cancer. The doctor not gonna cut around and say, let me cut a little piece out and see if you can live. Let me cut this out. He gonna try to cut everything out and let's
Right.
start the process over. So basically, when after 2 years as a manager, you know, friendship, whatever, that's fine. But as a manager, I have to answer to 10, 11 other people that's been constantly complaining for 2 years on
Right.
this situation.
Right.
So now, since I confront the situation in the best way I can, because this is the only situation that I feel that's hindering the band to go into the next level.
Right.
So now, because I confront that situation, the person, when I say somebody got to be the bad guy, it's not because I'm a disrespectful or tough guy. I got to be the person to tell somebody what they don't want to hear.
Right.
I got to be that. If I'm the person to pay you, I got to be the person to tell you, listen, if everybody else can come to the band and get better, and if they can't get better, we let them go, that should go for everybody. That should go for everybody. I can't have the band being awesome and one particular person not adjusting, not getting better, not trying to get better. So now once you confront that issue, it's so much a problem now that you guys can't work together, so you get pushed out. And then the band starts breaking up. We lose a member. You know, people, you know, the structure start breaking down, you know, and then for one person to sit back and be happy with that and satisfied with that, hey, I don't care if I lose my manager that took me to the next level. And I still got more to go because me as a person, I had to way more to do what I got to do. Or I got to have a manager that take all the finance, spend thousands and thousands of dollars into this brand. Now I feel that the brand has a recognition that I can say, oh, you don't agree with me, go ahead and leave. Thanks for your help. You don't do people like that. You don't
Right.
use people.
Right.
Especially when you're not even up to par to where you think you at, when your
Yeah.
performances and the type of person that you are.
I mean, it's absolutely true. You know, you gotta have, you know, and I know because I invest in Renegade a lot. So I know you put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
And, you know, if he were to say, oh, well, you know what, I don't want you to do anything. We've had those conversations. And, okay, well, give me back all my shit. I'm petty. Even the relatives.
But I'm gonna be real. For 13 years, I've been a human resources professional. So I've been the bad guy. I've had uncomfortable conversations, but that's my profession, and mainly because I'm good at it. So I can have.
You get at firing people.
Yep. Or telling them that they need to step it out. You know.
Yes.
I'm good at that. So at the same time, I understand that's not everybody. Everybody can't have that uncomfortable conversation. Everybody can't, you know, sit somebody aside and professionally and politely tell them, look, you messing up. You about to be out of here. So I get that. But at the same time, I think that it's strange that, you know, collectively the band did not get together and approach him.
Well, I mean,
Well,
bands don't really have that structure. Like some bands do, but likely a band that's trying to find themselves, especially under a new manager, they already, being that 8 years they didn't really make any moves. They didn't have the
Right.
foundation in the first place, so they're not going to have a collective thought process because obviously they're not a whole band and not a group. Because if they were, they would have been advancing further than where they are before he got there.
Beforehand.
Yeah. So they wouldn't have that structure or even that thought process to
Also,
do
too,
that.
you got to think about too. If he's pushing the people out that talk back or
That's
disagree
kind of like
with
what
him.
Trump do.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, he tries to run. But at least Trump put his money where his mouth is.
Wait,
For me,
he put other people money.
yeah. But at least he got money. At least if he got to pay something back, I can at least get it back. Try to get it back.
He gonna file. He gonna file
Fuck it.
bankruptcy.
At the end of the day, it's not about money. It's the principle. I can spend my hard-earned money if I know that my money is what put us where we at, paying for free shows. I was the one out there selling tickets all night. I was the one out there at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, risking my freedom because half the people don't like me. I'm out there passing out flyers for the band, while people in the house under the covers. I'm the one that pushed this band. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want to clarify. The band is in a situation where some of them feeling like they're in the middle. Because when you got a person already but behind the scenes starting disruption behind everybody, telling this manager that, telling this band person that, and we trying to figure out where all this shit coming from. Then we find out who the Tasmanian devil is coming from. So now, because the band wasn't a band when we came together, we pieced this band together. This band was nothing. They had no band. We had one member. That's it. So I expect them to feel uncomfortable. I expect them to feel like they taking a side. But at the end of the day, it's about taking care of your family and doing what's best for you. Everybody, musicians can love doing what they want to do, but at the end of the day, it's about getting paid and going to the next level. If you can't go to the next level and you're stuck, you got to find a way to go to the next level. Once you find that problem with the next level, you can't get rid of it, you're going to be stagnant. That's why the band was stuck for 8 to 10 years, because it was stagnant in the direction of the wrong direction, the wrong owner, whatever they was doing. And you can't take them same bad habits to the next place. You can't do it. If like she said, she human resources. If I'd have been fired from 3 other companies and been laid off, and then her company hired me, the first thing she gonna look at me and say, "Well, Mr. Napper, you done been unemployed 4 times. You done took a break for 7 months in 10 years. Maybe I might take a chance on hiring you. Is it something that you've done to disrupt all these bands? Because everybody just can't be doing nothing to you. Everybody just can't be coming at you.
Yep.
That's true.
That's
Shit
very
just
true.
you just don't wake up the next day and shit just get totally fucked up out of nowhere. I'm gonna wake up and
Unless
just
you
my
stick
last
it
2
right.
years of my hard work, my last 2 years of pushing this brand, putting my brands to the side, my last 2 years is dipping into my savings account. This ain't money that I made, sneaking money, lying, dipping into my wedding account. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting pulled up in front of the accountants trying to where these thousands of dollars go. I did that for the band, not for Boo Jones. I did that for the band, for us. I did that for us.
So, real quick, I give a shout out to one of our listeners in New Zealand. We played his daughter. I'm about to play his daughter's video.
We like her video.
That
If
shit
you like
hot.
the video, we'll play this real quick because he's supporting the show, and then we're gonna come back. I love the passion though.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, it's fitting. Can you hear me?
I
That's so big. Can you hear Don Napper right now? Do you hear the pain and passion in his voice? Can you hear him?
I think they heard him.
If not, y'all some deaf motherfuckers.
They heard.
What time you want T to call in?
Yeah, she got him calling out. All right, 8:15.
Yeah, but I don't want to disrupt it. I
You
got
ain't
you. I
dis-
don't want to throw y'all course off. I done came in.
Yeah, we done did
No,
4 hours.
no,
I know.
you ain't disrupting nothing. Sometimes we be on here drunk and shit. And be
talking
like,
shit.
damn, what time the show's supposed to
Yeah,
end?
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, it's 4
I
hours.
needed this though.
Nah, you get no. We use this what it's supposed to be done. It's therapeutic. Get shit off your chest. And you don't. The thing is, for you to grow for your next band, you gotta do this.
You
So
gotta
that you
get
have
past
fresh
that.
start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the live running. We doing full set, uncensored. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but truth being spoken here, truth and facts.
She wanted to make sure he knew.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh no, it cut into some stuff."
Because it's my wedding fund.
Boy, did I have to pay for that?
That's behind the scenes talk.
Hey, Chef, when you sit down and you got $6,000-7,000 missing, and you I don't buy clothes, you know. We be back though. We back. We got more to come at the bar. Plus, man, this is every Sunday, right, Rob?
Every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Every Sunday, 6 p.m. Man, I need y'all to start tuning in, man, on the regular, man. You know, at the bar 151, man. Support them peoples, man. They good peoples, man.
No, he over here fried. He fried.
I've been working every day, man. I'm tired of
Nah, you fried.
Yeah, I am. I needed this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want some more?
We've been drinking all day, man. Now we got
I started at 9 this morning.
I was too. I was at the
I was about to
distillery.
say, what time did you start?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to ask. I was about to say
Yeah, I
that.
like that.
Mm-hmm. I like this one.
In Fredericksburg. I bought one of my pugs from
You off
Fredericksburg.
the
No, this Frederick.
I'm still
Mary.
alive.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, you good though?
Now,
Oh.
it's another one. Okay, you see that Jim Beam bottle right
Oh,
next to it on the front side?
Okay. Yeah, you good.
Right here. Uncle Nearest.
No. This one right here, right there.
Right here.
That's in Montgomery County. That was a chocolate whiskey. Chocolate whiskey. That was
Really?
so good.
Yeah,
It was
pretty
so good.
I got the bottom of
Chocolate?
yeah, the bottom of I got the bottom shot, the last shot.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
hot chocolate?
Oh my god.
I was fried too.
Yeah.
I was fried after that.
And that one is it's in Montgomery County. I want to say maybe Gaithersburg.
Okay.
I can't remember. But that one was Twin Valley Distillery. And it's a minority owned company.
Even better.
That's why I went.
Even better.
And then I think, well, yeah, we was talking about Uncle Nearest. I stopped drinking Jack. I only drink Uncle Nearest. Jack Daniels stole his recipe from a slave. Nathaniel Nearest Green is his name. And so now they have his recipe.
So you really do research?
Yeah, I used to be a bartender, and I went to, after that, I was a wine consultant, and now I just be doing
She
all
was
my
still
little
distilleries on the
stuff.
weekend.
Well, you fried.
Before y'all come back from a break.
He extra
You
fried.
look fried, nigga.
Don't get scared, then. Sticks, what's up, homie? Yeah, it's time to get. Sometimes you gotta put the facts out there. You done work too hard, homie. What's up with you, fam? Yeah. We back live, you know. Somebody make sure they get this to Blue Jones. He got me blocked. Somebody get this to Blue Jones.
I gotta send you. I could have swore I sent him the MP3 for the track that I produced. I gotta send you the track that I produced. Get you start playing that joint too. I thought I did. I think I got it converted to MP3. I gotta check my file.
I show each and one of them band members, man. I love them personally, man. This is hard for me to step off, man, and start my own band, man. You know, when I got my own guys, man. Sean Gomez, what's up with you, man? I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Sean Gomez, man. Listening to me. Sean Gomez, about one of the guys, man, checking me, man. I respect him for that, man. You know, Sean Gomez, man, thank you, man. You know, for just being there, picking that phone up sometimes when I call you, man. Same thing to you, Bobby Davis, man. Thank you, man. Bo Gentry, thank you, man. Super Dan, as much as I can't stand you, you get on my nerves. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for listening to me, man. You got a good friendship, man. You know, I've never take that for advantage, man. Bob, hold on now. You know, I definitely gonna have to give some Crank Cartel some love on here. Bob Kell, you know. I'm working with them. I'm gonna be working with them, any way I can, man. They got a good thing going on. I'm just gonna ease in. However Bob want me to do, man. We gonna push, man. Crank Cartel, man. You know.
CD3,
Shout out
you got
to
your
my,
$40 ready?
shout out to my man DJ.
No.
You got that look.
D'Angelo Luke.
Like you about to spend $40 tonight.
What's up
Nah,
with you,
just
baby?
pay, just put some money toward rent, baby.
You're a real soldier, baby. You know what I'm saying? Stand tall, man. You good what you do, man. Fontaine, man. Scott, you already know, man. You're a real dude, man. Nothing but love for
It's
you,
your
man.
ratchet stuff.
Mark, my engine. That's my engine. That's my man.
I'm trying to get
Mark
the
on
track.
drum.
Okay.
Mr.
But I
Earth.
gotta make it
Man, I
get the
love you,
MP3
man. Keep
form
doing
and the
what you
one that I
Keep
want.
doing you, man. Keep hitting that
It's on my
cowbell, man.
SoundCloud. I'm trying to figure out the download it to my phone so I can convert it to MP3.
Easy flicks. Keep playing that keyboard, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah. So that was Justice Brat. Then we had TJ May, and then we had Melina, little female block. I swear I got the hottest, like real. I got the hottest playlist on Spotify. If you go to my Spotify at the bar playlist, I have nothing but indie music on it, like nothing but indie music on it. And then we play nothing but indie videos and stuff like that. And we're having a great conversation, with Don Napa about loyalty, about his next moves, and where he going forward. Man, he ain't spilling the tea. He pouring the coffee.
He pouring shots, baby.
We at the bar.
Exactly. He pouring shots,
You want it
baby.
live in effect, I'm gonna give it to you, baby.
So, man, I just hit I don't want to say it's rage. I'm gonna say it's passion in your voice because of all the stuff that you've been through. So people tend to get that confused with black men. When we talk like we talk, people
When we
think that it's
passionate.
rage, and it's really just passion.
No doubt.
You know,
And I come off like that a lot, especially with my job, you know what I'm saying?
I come up like that a lot. They tell me, like, get the fuck out of here.
And and it's hard not to be passionate on something that you've done for the last 2 years and you build a relationship with people
Yeah.
and you find the true meaning of it, when you,
I mean, you like I said, you was the fact that I know who they are, and I've never heard of them. Like everybody that knows me knows that I'm a hip hop head. Go-Go ain't never been my scene. I don't never front. I've been to 5 Go-Go's probably in my life.
Don't say that out loud again.
We
man.
talk about this.
Nigga.
but that's what I like about him.
We talk about
This is
this
me.
often. Yeah, we talk
Say
about
that
it
out
often.
loud.
Why not say it out loud?
Cause man, you've been here long enough. You'd have been here more than 5. I wish I'd have known you earlier in your life. I'd have got you more than 5 Go-Go's, damn it.
But a go-go
I'd
experience
have been like,
with
we got free liquor. Come
hold
on.
a go-go experience with him may be a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go see Backyard back in the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
whole different crowd, baby. Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, I remember when Junkyard used to be outside F Street beating on pots and pans on the paint buckets.
But
Stand it.
at the end of the day, you gotta respect those bands because at
Yeah.
some point they had to get to where they at because of structure.
That's
Structure and discipline. And I'm glad y'all brought that up because when you talk to Back and Essence and Bob and Junk and I got those bands I look up to. Say,
Yeah.
hey man, I want my band to get there. But
Right.
for my band to get there, it has to be structured.
It does.
has to
Yeah.
be discipline, and it has to be some type of unity and loyalty.
And what is the name of your new band?
The product band.
Can you hold your shirt up again?
Yeah, I got to hold
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Let
That's
the
what we do
niggas
here.
know. Let them niggas know.
Hey,
Here
listen.
we go. Oh,
man,
my
we-
stars.
With this band, man, this band, if you want to come a part of this band and you want to feel like, a lot of band members I know that's going through this in the last year, a lot of them feel like they want to feel at home. They want to feel somewhere they feel like, I'm going to band and this is my band. This is not about that. Because I see a lot of them jump around. So when it comes to the product band, you want to feel like you be a part of something. You want to feel like you want to build something up from the bottom. Because, look at me. I'm starting all the way from the bottom now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So people that's with me going to have to understand.
But see, you brought up an interesting point, and we can't bypass that. So when you say like I'm stuck, we should never be afraid. If something's wrong, we should never be afraid to start over.
Right.
Because like when the station closed, like literally, when after the bar got hot, this is what happened. I had to move. I was still doing at the bar. I was sleeping on my mother's floor. Then, in the midst of that, being Renegade, we went to Texas, Cali, Atlanta, and Jersey all that year. Then GOP got sick. And then out of nowhere, I'm at work and I get the call that GOP died. Then, within a month of GOP dying, Fry's closed down. I get the call, they was like, yo, I can't do this no more. This dude keep fucking with our money. He's trying to steal our acts. We shutting it down. We're not signing a new lease in June. This all happened within a month's time.
I know.
The last show I did was we did for GOP. That was my last show at
That was the last show.
That was the last show. It was the very last
I
show.
did that show. Yeah, I remember that show.
I remember you going
And then I was sitting here months. Then when I got here, had to rebuild everything back up from scratch. And I'm happy though. I had offers to go, oh yeah, you can come out here. I ain't coming nowhere. Cause I don't live out there no more. I don't even live in DC no more. Oh well, you know, I saw you engineering, you was good, you did how we could work something out. I worked it out. So starting over, it just means that yo, I went down the wrong road and now I'm gonna go down the right road. And you're gonna build it how you see fit.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of people get afraid to start over. But nah, start over. Every time you get a new job, you start over.
And I'm fortunate because I appreciate what you're saying, Rob. Because if I wasn't SRB's manager for 2 years, I wouldn't be able to go into starting this band knowing that I could be an excellent owner. Because I know I was an excellent manager.
Yeah.
So now that I can have the ability to do what I think that's best for the band and for income for the band,
Right.
for revenue for the band, I can do that. I don't have to fight a person to make progress. When I mean fight, argue, debate on something simply as a business move.
Right.
Like I said, this shit ain't personal. This is about business. I done seen people come in bands that they need income. They can say I'm playing to play, they enjoy it, but it's about that paper. It's about that residual. And I done seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing what I'm about, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to start over. I'm disappointing that I gotta start over. Because
Don't even be disappointed though.
Yeah.
Because you about to build something better. Like my whole mentality is what's done is done.
Right.
I can't change the past. Anything I did if I did something bad to you 5 seconds ago, it's done. I can't walk back in the past and change it. We can go forward. We can move forward. And what's in the past is in the past. If SRB's in the past, we're gonna leave them in the past. It's like dealing with an ex-girlfriend. You keep talking about her, but in order for you to move forward, you gotta leave her in the past. It's done. And focus on what you're about to create. And if you create, you're gonna create something much better and in control.
hey, that's my man. You know, but I'm gonna change the narrative a little bit because you know we didn't got that out. People kind of understand where that direction is. So when people look at me, they say, okay, he stepped down for SRB for this reason. You know, it was for change, and it was to move in the future.
Forward.
And now they know about your new band.
They know about my new
There you
band,
go.
the product band. You know, Bobby Davis, you know, my consultant, Mo Gentry, he coming aboard.
So, are you auditioning for spots and stuff like
Well,
that?
what we're doing right now is I haven't really put it out there too much now that everybody knows that I'm actually not SRB's manager now. You know, I'm going to have everybody reach out to Mo Gentry, reach out to Bobby Davis. They can also reach out to me. We have a few people already lined up. What's up to my man Fife Militant? We got some people lined up that, you know, I've been talking to. You know, we put some pieces together. So what I'm saying, I'm telling these guys, listen, you know, if you guys put a masterpiece together, I'm gonna take us to the top.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, you know, to get us to the top, push us, make everybody better, and get this out there to the point that, you know, it's out there. So, you know, we got pieces. Once we get some pieces together, we'll put out a little audition if we need be, you know. And then one thing about this, when people coming along, man, they know this is a new band. They know it's starting from the bottom. So it's a lot that, you know, you got to sacrifice. But if you stick with me, you come fuck with me, I'm gonna make it worth your while. Trust me, I'm gonna make it worth your while. You build a family and a brand with me. You come over here to the product band, you're gonna be fucking with a real live band. And I guarantee you, as the manager I was at SRB, I would be an excellent owner. I sold myself, we done with it. Shout out once again to Bob, Crank Cartel. You know, shout out to my brands that I've been neglected. I've neglected at the bar. I started out helping Raw. I got with SRB. I haven't been to Raw show in 2 years. You know, so when it comes to at the bar, Heavenly Productions, Real Fame, DLN Enterprises, you know, everybody involved in my expos, always by Don Juan, everybody that's involved in my expos, you know, we gonna get something going with that. We gonna be back with that, you know.
So that's another thing and then they don't know you like I know you. So basically, Don does this Black Business Expo, and he gets a lot of vendors to come out, and they come out and they network and stuff like that. And I met some good people there, and they sell product and stuff. You know, of course, because of the situation with with COVID and stuff, when they do what he would normally do. But it's normally some good stuff that you know.
We was doing about 4 years, wasn't we? About 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You know.
And had good turnout. You know, and a lot of times I would just show up, you know, just to be there for support and stuff.
Man, let me tell you something. When it comes to support, man, you know, it really means a lot. It's not about views. It's not about, you know, if you coming on Facebook talking, it's about that real support when you can pick up the phone and you know this man that worked 12, 15 hours, but this man gonna make his way just to come show his face, say, Don, I'm here, do you need me to do something? That's the real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that you can depend on somebody. And when I come and talk about support, it's just phone conversation. I don't have too many people that I can call up and say, hey man, I'm venting, and I know they're gonna keep it real with me.
Right.
You know, you gotta appreciate them type of people.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So when this man talk about us supporting each other, it's been since we've been 12, 13 years old.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, this man used to be on the phone rapping for me before I might be about to go outside and do something illegal. This man on the phone, he rapping, and he still kept that friendship with me, regardless of what I was doing back then, thinking I'm an adult, because I still had friends that wasn't doing what I was doing,
Right.
but still was a friend.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's just one of the
And I
times.
respect Rob.
If he
for
saw
that.
me uptown, you know, I barely went uptown, but if he saw me uptown,
I know he wasn't uptown doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Rob, what's up? Where you going? What's up?
what you doing up there?
What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the block. You know?
This may not be the right block for you. You may need to walk. Let me walk you over here
So,
real
you
quick.
know, I respect them, man. Shout out my cousin, I'm sorry. My cousin Day Dave on the corner. He got Dish Screen TV. He do cable. We got you, Day. You got a cash app rod for that, man. I gave you a little cash app rod for that. Dish Screen TV, Dave on the corner, Day, man. That's my cousin, man. I love him, man. We go back and forth, but that's my real ride or die.
There you
That's
go.
my real ride or die right there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
There you
I
go.
just appreciate, man. Y'all let me come on here, man.
Yeah, this
Get
is
this
what
out,
we do,
man. You know, I appreciate that.
Look, have a drink and spill your guts.
That's it, man.
That's the moral of the show.
I'm gonna let y'all take over.
We
man.
got drinks in town.
Hey,
Yeah, I kind of know the owner of the bar, so we got enough time.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit. You
Yeah.
might know him a little
Yeah,
bit.
we know the owner of the studio, so I think everything be alright.
He good. He good.
So, oh
There's a
man.
couple things you were saying. I kept looking at CP3 because I was making sure he heard it.
Gotta make sure I heard.
What's up, CP3?
So what? So what
Actually,
you trying
when
to
you
say?
said it's like a ex-girlfriend, I said,
Why I gotta be
Well-
an ex-girlfriend?
Well, see,
I've been single for 6 years, so it ain't been an ex for a minute there.
Whoa, hold. Time out. Give me a flag. I throw a flag on the play.
See why you gotta bring that up?
Don't
That don't
flag
really
on the
count,
play.
man.
Nigga, you was not single for 6 years because
That don't-
it was only 4 years in which you went to Indiana. And
That was a
it's been
show-
4
that
years
was-
already. I thought it was less than 4
and
years.
GOP put your ass on the back of a milk carton.
You
That
was
don't
missing.
count.
You was missing.
That I
remember.
got out of town for a little while. I needed to change the scenery.
But that wasn't 6 years ago.
I mean,
And
it was 4.
And, like I
No,
said, it
no.
was 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
4 years.
I feel like it wasn't 4.
No, I think it was 3.
Look, Lady Antoinette, just imagine you waking up, right? You look, and then you see a couple.
Mm-hmm. And you was like, who? Right. I did the same thing. I was like, who is this?
It
And
caught
they was
me
all
off.
burned up in the pictures and stuff. I
I
said,
started looking through all my DVDs like, man, do I got a copy of Jungle Fever in this motherfucker?
Hey man.
No, I wasn't surprised about that part.
You know.
I don't know how you talk all this black shit but they white women. Get the fuck out of here.
It just happens, baby. I told you, I was Muslim and Nation of Islam.
Hey.
I told you between bacon and white women, bro. I couldn't do it.
Nigga, you be like all black everything except for my woman.
I told you, only two colors I worry about: green and pink. Money, weed, and pussy.
Hey.
You nasty.
You nasty, sir.
Very nasty.
So, I just like it out of Indiana. No, that's not I ain't even gonna put you on. I ain't even gonna put you on blast.
That was real heavy too.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
was
y'all
like,
took.
what?
Honestly, y'all took the couple picture. I was like,
Right.
It was a.
That
shot-
was
what-
big.
I
They
they
had-
took the couple picture. They ain't hit and run,
It
nigga.
was the her pearls too, baby.
Nigga,
Don't try. No,
nigga,
don't even
It's
try
say
that
always
shit
about
with me.
promotion.
because you was like,
You was
know,
buttoned
going-
up in that
it
picture.
wasn't just pictures. It was like messages, like
You looked happy
and
for a
tagging
change.
her.
I was
and
happy.
the
It was
I love
cool.
you, boo type of
Ooh,
message.
did you hit that I love you boo on the on one of underneath her pictures? Y'all was Facebook official. You know that
Yeah, I
shit?
was.
That's not the first time.
We know, but still, that was the last time that I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, because like, last time I checked, 6
Well-
is greater than 4.
I count the other 6 because that was the longest relationship I was in, like 6
No,
years. So.
you-
No. We
I
talking
don't even
about
count.
how
I
long you
don't.
were single.
Yeah, I don't. Because that joint was only like 3 months we was together for real, official.
Nigga, you was putting pictures up, so
I mean, yeah, but it was only
That
like
was
3 months,
Facebook official.
so that makes it
Yeah.
official.
Yeah.
so you got any
You don't
questions,
know if it's real until it's on Facebook.
Mr. Facebook officials? You got any questions for Don?
Don't give it to me.
I just,
Yeah, me.
I'm sorry.
I really don't have. I really don't have a question.
See,
Charles,
I
It's
done
on
said
tape.
that you cut the person.
It's on tape.
I done said it, you know.
Nah, it's just more of
If you need
a.
security, holla at him.
He got his own gun. I'm
It's
sorry.
at home.
How
a
we
white
know?
tee.
How we know?
And a white tee and a security shirt.
So you mean to tell
And gloves.
me? You mean to tell me you can take it on the metro, but you can't bring it here?
We in Northern Virginia. We was in D.C. at the shoot. We in Northern Virginia now, holding
Okay.
some ball games.
Wait, you're right.
I don't have my concealed weapons
It
permit
is worse
over there.
than in DC.
I
than
wasn't
it
close to
is
the monument,
on
though.
The metro.
But I wasn't close to the
It is
monument.
not
You
permitted
know,
on the
it's
metro.
a sign on the metro that says you cannot carry
Technically, I wasn't carrying.
firearms,
You can't
The,
and
eat.
liquor.
the
I
clip,
bet you
the
he
clip
got-
was separated
He
from
had
the
a
gun, and the
I
bullets
bet
was
you he
empty.
eating too, because you know you ain't supposed to eat on the metro.
I did have
bet you
a
had his
beverage.
feet up on- I bet you had his nasty feet up on one of the things to take my whole space.
It was early in the morning with
And
nobody even
remember,
on the
he said he
train.
thought about bringing explosives.
I mean, I could have got my hands on something if I made a phone
you
call.
just
You know, you
terrible.
I know some people.
Terrible.
I mean, I know some people that know some people.
Mr. Lover Man.
Shaba.
Nah, Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Oh.
That picture says different.
Right, it was you.
And how did you make that?
Wait, he got.
You
this
lucky
number two.
Dawn here.
This number 2 as far as R. Kelly. Because remember, R. Kelly tried to say it wasn't him in the video. So now you're peeing on people, and then we clearly see you.
That's only in the shower.
We clearly
You
see
gotta clarify. You see, you making me sound like him. I wasn't
Well, you
peeing
the one-
on underage girls.
How did you
They were
check
of
it?
consenting
Wait,
age.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
How do you know they wasn't underage?
I check ID now. I got once. I
Now.
don't get
Now.
Yeah, I got one time. I ain't never
So you
happened
ain't never
again.
pissed on an underage girl?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You sure?
I'm sure. I
Are
check
you-
ID now.
You got hair from an underage girl?
Not after I started
hold
checking
up.
ID.
I'm good to know. I ain't trying to get no conspiracy.
I was
They fuck around.
He don't want no
I was
problem.
I was 20. I was 21. She was 18. But
That's 18 is
but
of
she
age.
I know she was 17. My bad. But she was about to turn 18. And yeah, I found out the hard way.
Man.
I called the house.
So,
Who called the house?
I called the house because I thought she was
And her
underage.
dad was.
Nah, it wasn't her dad. Luckily, it was her mom.
I
Yeah.
can't do nothing.
And you went at the mom.
Nah.
so
I was just asking if your mom
y'all
picked up,
see
you ain't go
CP3
after
here
your
next
mom.
week, it's because he's going to
Right.
jail.
I don't even know her no more.
Nigga, you going to jail.
He said he called the house and the mom answered. And
Yeah.
I said, you ain't holler at the mom?
You ain't
'Cause
holler at the mom. Like, how old are
that
you?
is so CP3.
I was 21 at the time, man.
So you ain't holler at the mom?
No, I didn't go through
You
that
give him a
stage
pass.
till
You
later
gotta
on.
give him a
Oh,
in
okay.
life. Yeah, I
You
became
ain't
more
go through your
aggressive.
trifling stage
No, until
until
later,
later.
in my mid 20s.
He said, yeah.
In my mid 20s, yeah. Once I started working, with around
You know,
7 people.
CP3, what's that cologne you got on? Smells like bullshit.
It's can't buy by men.
Manure.
It's
It's
a whole
called
lot of
facts.
bullshit.
It's called facts.
It's like, do you have a question for Dawn, though?
No, just more of a statement. It's just I understand the pain of putting in the hard work, the time, the struggle, and to see one person, ruin the project and ruin the trajectory of where you were going. And I understand it's frustrating, like they're saying, starting over isn't a bad thing. I just had this conversation with somebody a couple of days ago, and that's true. But you know what you want. You know how to get it done the right way. So they're going to stay where they are. You just keep doing what you're doing. Like you said, you wanted to get this off your chest, get off your chest. And tomorrow, don't even think about them motherfuckers no more. Think about where you going and where you about to take your new band to. And don't even, like I say, don't even worry about them folks. Like I say, the way I look at things, man, if you was on fire, I wouldn't shit, spit, piss, or vomit on you, put you out. I'm going to add fuel to the fire and walk right over you.
You got problems, Negro.
He always
I have a
talking about
vindictive
people.
personality. I'm
And
sorry.
that's me. I love so hard.
Yeah, exactly. The passion.
But when you get on that other side of me, the hate and the whatever it is besides love is triple the worst.
Yeah.
No
I
doubt.
think.
No doubt.
You know, I
Well,
can,
the one thing about this is about when you're loyal. So when you loyal to people, you go whole, you go out for them. But when people betray you, it's the opposite effect. You kind of want to hurt them, or you kind of just want to make them feel like you are very disloyal.
Right.
So I can get with that, but at the same time, is you don't want that part to eat at you, because at the same time, you don't want to mess up your blessings that you're going to get for the stuff that you're about to put forward.
understand. Understand.
Well, I do have something to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, no, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Cut him.
But let that situation serve as a learning experience for you. Because you said you put all your other projects to the side for that.
2
You
years. I did.
said even coming to At the Bar, you put that aside for this group. Let that be a lesson to you not to do that. You got to make time for everything, because at the end of the day, that wasn't just yours and only yours. So just like going to work and putting all your energy into your 9 to 5 and not really investing in yourself, you got to think of it like that too. So don't put everything aside for just one thing. And then let's be real, these millionaires and billionaires, they have multiple streams of income. So you have to be able to expand and put yourself out there. Now, if everything, all your multiple streams tie into one, cool. Like, okay, we here at the bar, but then, you got 151. He's like, oh, I got this apparel here. That's tied into, but that's two separate things.
Mm-hmm.
That's tied in together. So make sure that, you still have time for you.
Yeah, and that's understandable, and I appreciate that, because I hear that, and sometimes I hear that and it go through my ear because I get so focused on determined. And when it came to dealing with slave building the SRB, I wanted to show the world, the internet, that what was just done in the last 2 years can be done. Because there was a lot of doubt, there was a lot of.
I mean, dude, I remember seeing you. You went back and forth with Bam 640 because he had said something negative about the band at one point.
But
and I knew it wasn't hateful or anything, but it was just like the passion. And if ain't nobody gonna speak, you gonna speak.
What I believe what Bam was trying to say is, Bam should have said, if he was talking about a certain person or whatever, because at the end of the day, regardless of what anybody say about SRB, I know my backline, my guys, my backline, I'll put them up against anybody. So when a person say the band don't crank or whatever, I know who they talking about. I know they're not talking about my boys that's in the back line. Because everybody in that band, besides one person, has gotten better. So yeah, when I defended the band, it was the band, but I clearly knew the discomforts and the when you start losing fans, and you got females that's coming from states to come to see you, and loading up cars to come to see you, and they say we not coming no more because this particular person.
Yeah, that's a
or
problem.
we can't do that. It's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's a problem. And one thing, and I'm glad you brought up Bam 640. A lot of people hate that man. A lot of people go against that man. You know, I didn't argue with that man once a month. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, everybody have their ways on promoting, and everybody say what they want to say out their mouth. It's just sometimes you got to be able to accept what comes back. You know, so I understand what he was saying about that, and but at the end of the day, when it comes to Slade Rhythm, SRV now, that back line is awesome.
Okay.
So, but like I say, everybody knows what the problem was.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem has been the same problem is and was and still is. It's just, as a manager, once I start confronting that problem, after 2 years of being a manager, I had to do something about it.
Right.
That's when the bullshit came in.
Yeah.
So.
But you know what? That's somebody else's problem now. You on it with yours.
Yeah.
That's somebody else's problem now. You can wish them well from afar.
Well, and here's the thing is, let's see what happens when they don't have the machine behind them.
And it's so sad because it's like you going to war with a nigga and good people getting caught in the crossfire.
True.
And sometimes when you go to war and you got to hit somebody, you might hit somebody else to go,
You don't want to
and that's what hurt me because I love my band members. I love my guys. These guys, each one of them at one point in time couldn't stand me. But for me to have to get I don't give a cold hard fucking attitude against them, it's hard to do, but sometimes good people get caught in the crossfire.
But here's the thing too is that is as you moving forward, you don't have to as you move forward, you don't have to look back. I mean, you don't even have to hit them, like, because your shots is aimed at one person.
Yeah, oh yeah, they know I got nothing
Yeah.
but love for them. We had a great band meeting before I left. They gave me the respect to talk. We put everything on the table,
That's
so it
what's
wouldn't be
up.
no bullshit out there saying this person said that, and it hurt. It hurt. That was a hard day for me to step away from them. But they got my number. They know what's up.
And if they need
Know
a
what
new
I'm saying?
band,
I mean, I ain't gotta go there. If you want to fuck with me, call me. Like I told
you ain't gotta go there, but I'll go there if you're looking for a new
Listen,
band.
It is what it is. But like I said, when you grow to love some people and you love something that you learn to do and realize that you're good at it, because that band was a hard band. One thing about them, they're going to let you know if you're slumming on the stage and they're going to want their money.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't the type of manager that I was when getting them the shows and put them where they at, they probably would have voted to fire my ass out too.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
the one thing about being
But that's business.
Yeah.
That's business. So I had to prove. I had members come to me and say, "Hey, I'm here, but I ain't gonna say this is my number one band until I see that you about some real, all that they've been
Right.
through."
Yeah.
So if I done became a top manager and they became, better every month, everybody should be better. I can go out here and say, Rob, man, Rob ain't no starting basketball players, but I can say, come on, Rob, let's start this basketball team so we can have this tournament. Now we got 10 top guys. Now the tournament about to start. Would I like taking my top number one dribble out and I'm going out there dribbling? No, I only can dribble left.
Yeah.
I can't pass. I'm gonna fuck the game up. I'm gonna probably be the reason we gonna lose, but
You put me in
because
the game, we
but
gonna
because
lose. I
because
gotta
but
win.
because I feel I made the name up and I put this band
Now you
this
gotta
this,
go.
this team this basketball team together. I should be out there. No, no,
Yeah.
it's not the case. Me and Rob gonna sit down and we gonna realize what we gotta do to business wise to make this team more better.
There you
Because we
go.
already know we got a starting five out there that's awesome. And if one of us go out there, it's possible that we may fuck the game up.
Right.
So because my leg bad and Rob got a bad back, And we getting too old because all these youngers out here about 21, 23, dribbling between their legs and everything. What our old ass gonna be out there running behind them? It's time for us to sit down.
I know. All I'm doing is I'm just foul their ass.
Shit. And then once we foul out, by the time the new people, the starters come in, the game over. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you're not obligated to to make decisions if they not for everybody, for the best interest.
Correct.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day.
My whole thing is like this, and this is why I tell people, you gotta fight for your peace. Because ain't nobody else gonna fight for your peace. And if leaving a situation, I don't left jobs fighting for my peace. When I felt like I was gonna fuck the manager up, you know what, I don't need to be here. It's time to go.
And I did.
You know.
I fought. I'm sorry, Rob. I
Wait, say that again, CP3. I can hear you.
So sometimes you got to fuck them up, just not physically. You have to get them. See, I'm a different mentality. I have a different mentality. I'm not going to allow someone to, because they're a dickhead, to hold me back from what I deserve. So I'm going to use their own weakness or ignorance against them and get them out of there. And that's what I went through, you know, all the years at my old job that I had to play.
Please don't say their name.
No, I'm not. And I had to use psychological warfare on them. And that's the only way I got what I got, because I had to fight for it every day. So sometimes you gotta play those games and do those things to show people that, hey, if I see this dude in the street, I'm gonna go on the other side because I did him dirty and he got the right to smack the shit out of me. So I'm gonna get out the fucking way.
And that's true, because one thing.
I'm just saying.
One thing about it, when you know you do somebody dirty, or you know what you've done, or whatever, you can facade it all you want. But at the end of the day, you know what the fuck you did. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, so you can facade it, you can do whatever. At the end of the day, you know, our issues came from me fighting for band members to put them in positions that they deserve to be. Not to fight for band members and then they go out and bring a female in to overpower certain positions, band members that I feel that should be, you know, when you're in this industry, you kind of sit back and see, you know, who deserve or who this, whatever, because the public are gonna let you know in this go-go industry.
Yeah,
they're gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? It's a real straight cutthroat. Slim, if you're cranking, you're not. If you're too old, you're not. It's time to go.
Right.
There's no going around it, you know, and there's other means to make money with a band in this. You don't have to be on the stage. You don't have to be on the fly. You don't have to be on the front line.
Right.
You know, and when you have a manager that don't fight for people that deserve in that's when situations come.
Right.
You know, I fought for my guys who deserve to be in them positions. You know, because you deserve that. You know.
Yeah.
And like you say, you know, sometimes it comes to disagreements, come to the point that, you know, somebody got to step off,
right,
you know, and build something else.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
and once you put all your energy into your newer product, I think the way that you have passion, when you're passionate about the the Black Business Expo, you're passionate about about this band. When you put into this, and you got no choice but to be successful.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I think with the people that I'm building around me, because I'm focusing on my inner circle. And there's a lot of people that I'm reaching out that's going to be more
that's
supportive.
Always important.
You know, I want to build on that first. You know, and then I want to get a solid band members. And then you know. I mean,
I can tell you from management, any place I've ever managed, the one thing I do is, if I have to change the team, and I change it, because the one thing you got, in order for you to be successful, you gotta have a solid team. So the first thing I do is, when I go in, it may take a minute, is get all the weak people out. People that either they get better, either they become better, or they go away.
It ain't even that. It could have just came to management with me. You've been in my lane anyway. You've been all over calling these promoters, calling this person, and worrying about this flyer, worrying about this, who make the t-shirts, worrying about everything but your craft. So if it's time for you to step down, come on over to the management side
and then let
somebody else take that spot and allow the band to be more lucrative. Get more exposure, and maybe come up another level from C band, A band, and all that. You know, so at the end of the day, I can come on Facebook. I can be the most arrogant person, whatever. But at the end of the day,
but truthfully, that band got mentioned in a couple of award shows because you helped put them in a different spotlight.
Of course.
Because like I said, they could say they've been around for 10 years. I ain't heard of them.
So I offered 10 people $10 cash app to tell me 15 shows that they did in 10 years, because one thing about it was I was being discredited on the shows and what I've done. So, you know, and that's sad when you get to with a person when you got to go back and say, I did this, you did this, I did this, you did this.
Yeah,
you know,
that's not
but at the
good.
end of the day, if you did all this, where was it at 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you did it, I did. Slim, I put off unremarkable in 2 years. It's less than 2 years. It's been 18 months. You know, so when a person starts discrediting you and your hard work and the amount of money and time and everything that you put in for, it's hurtful. And then I see them go on Facebook talking about, oh man, I appreciate this person and that person. And then as soon as you get off the phone, you go back to your fucked up habits. Like, fuck you. I mean, okay, she tell me to do something one time. It may be a habit. She tell me to do it again, I might make a mistake. But after 4 or 5 times, I'm basically saying, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Sure.
Now, come on now. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, I'm here to put all that Facebook face shit to the side. Don't go on Facebook talk about, you know, how you appreciate the band and how everything is ours when then as soon as you go off Facebook, the realness is, you know, you disrupting the band, you starting chaos with the band, you trying to put the band against each other, but on Facebook, it's all about you.
Right.
You know, when your manager tell you, listen, they clowning you, calm down, study your craft, and you go out and build another radio station. You know, when your manager telling you maybe you should focus a little bit more on this.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. It's a business decision, but it has nothing to do, it's sad and it has nothing to do with the members. And like I said, I'm gonna keep going back and forth to this, and I'm gonna put it out there. It's been one person disrupting and got SLB where it's at now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and yes, I gotta move on, and yes, get out my feelings, but it's hard because I love those guys. I love those band members.
Right.
You know, I love the members. I love C Styles, Crystal Ones. I love them. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If they decide to stay over there in that mess and keep dealing with that, that's something that they can deal with. I have nothing to do with that. You know, maybe they feel another connection. But when God showed me a person and show me the habits of somebody and clearly show it to me, it's up to me to decide if I'm going to still be in this situation that God showed me it's time to get out of.
That's true.
I done been in a lot of situations when I done worked for the devil back in the day. I don't live like that no more. When God shows me something, it's time for me to take forward because I'm not living that life no more.
There you go.
It's, money is no problem with me. I'm the money. So when you say loyalty, goddamn right if somebody called and tell you we want to book you but we don't want your manager in there, you should say fuck you. Because at the end of the day, I know my manager got me.
Yep.
And he ain't even supposed to do what he doing, but he got us. So fuck that one show. Fuck them promoters who told them. Yeah, fuck them promoters that say we want to book SLB but we don't want Don Knapp in it. Fuck that. Don Knapp will take care of y'all. I fucking around pay them, not even to go there. Give a fuck about that, you understand? That's loyalty.
That's what they supposed to say.
That's loyalty. But see, they go to the weakest link because they know the nigga was weak and he's so pressed, he probably did some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that speaks on their character, though.
Yeah.
No
Because
doubt.
real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk is like, you know, I ain't afraid to say. Shit, been times Don called me, like, yo, you good? You need anything? Just also, because she knew I was going through my situation with my roommate. You good? You sure? I got you if you need something. Just call. You know? That's some real shit. He
Money.
called to check on me to make sure that I'm alright.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it ain't a lot of people that will give a fuck about that.
I call my band members and ask them how they doing. Not why you ain't come to practice. How's your health? How's your children? Do you need something? You know what I'm saying? You need a couple dollars. I tell everybody get a cash app. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, I got it. I got you.
Exactly.
Well, you know, it's 8:12.
Oh yeah, we got a call in.
We got a call in a few.
Thank y'all, man. Listen, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I told Rod I want to get with y'all, work with y'all some more. You know what I'm saying? Bring all my expo people here.
Yes.
Bring my new band members here.
Yes.
I got for 2021. I got some good work for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
We gonna I want to do some things outside at the bar. We gonna be working with Peppy. I got a sound man. If we need to do some more sound, big speakers, and because I want to get to the point of my next expo, I want at the bar there. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I want y'all going live from there.
We are mobile.
Huh?
Yeah,
We
mobile.
are mobile. We
Yeah,
can't bring our studio on the road.
That's what I want. I
You
want.
know, the owner of the bar said we could.
You know, I have my studio. He has his.
Listen,
So
I don't care if one of y'all there with a live. I want to work with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot promotion I want to do with this band. Expo is a lot that I got coming through the line, and all that will be ran through at the bar. You know,
Yeah,
all my
definitely.
interviews, everything gonna be ran from at the bar. We're gonna get some go-go people here. I'm gonna bring special guests here. You know, through y'all, we gonna all talk.
Perfect.
And there's just gonna be a lot of work that I got coming down the pipeline for 2021, man.
And
we got
we
a lot,
here.
we got a lot coming up, man. And I appreciate, you know, I'm not leaving. I just appreciate at the bar allowing me to speak freely, you know, speak to the point out the public, you know, because, you know, like I said, I was in my feelings. You know, now I'm about my feelings, man. Let's move
I know
on.
we got the call.
And that's it. We good. Thank y'all.
So, yeah.
Thank y'all, man.
Think about it. You probably know my little bro 808.
Probably know. Probably
Yeah.
know about face.
The call coming through.
Play lead bass. Play for what band?
Oh, God.
Oh,
We
because
can
it
talk.
ain't 8:15.
That's my little bro right
We can
there.
talk, man.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's what it
he
is.
DJing now, doing big things
That's
with
all right.
DJing too. Yeah,
We
he
talk,
killing
man.
it, killing the game right
That's
now.
what I'm talking about, man.
So, look, yo, I'm glad that we can do it like a therapeutic session, like, you know.
Sometimes you gotta get it off your chest, baby.
Hello. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Holla if you hear me.
Uh-oh. Can you hear us?
About to go grab another brew.
What's
Hello, can you hear us?
I don't know what happened.
Hold on, let me make a change.
He'll be right back.
Is she still there or is she gone? Maybe she need to hang up and call back. Oh, you plugging it in.
Hello, can you hear us? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Lose her, baby. Does it say she's still on the line? Well, yeah, shout out to Mr. Napper for coming on and clearing his air for us. It's still coming up. I heard it. Oh, that was only on your phone. Yeah. You logged in? We lost CP3, y'all. I don't know where he went.
I'm gonna go grab a cold adult beverage.
They can't hear you, thank goodness. Cause you
You know
sound
my
horrible.
Picking on my feet.
Yeah, she just asked me if I could hear. Oh, there you go.
See, it's coming through my phone though.
Oh.
It normally doesn't do that. It normally comes through the computer.
That's not your computer right there?
That's my phone. Hello?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We need our caller to call back.
Hello?
Oh, that's loud.
Hello? Okay. She should be able to hear me.
She said she ain't, well, I don't know if she heard us. We ain't hear her though.
One more test.
You want her to call back?
Here, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hello? Hello? Is CP3, say something in your mic.
Check. 1, 2. Check.
Okay.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. You
So,
want
yeah.
Alright.
Try this.
Don't be looking.
See, you got
CP3 be
y'all-
eyeballing my
what y'all
He
over
trying to
here?
run through all your people.
yeah,
Let's
he
say-
trying to look. And then he all looking.
Oh man, why do I feel like I'm being put on the spot
Why?
for something?
Do you feel like you being that? Why do you sound like that?
Hello, can you hear me?
For dramatic effect.
Hello. Eddie, are you okay?
Put your ear to the phone, see if you can hear it on phone.
I'm not, because my answer here.
Right.
Hello, can you hear me? I just tested it and it worked.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Man, she hung up. We gotta go to the next topic.
Yeah.
Alright,
Maybe
well.
we can get it working in a little while.
Yeah, hopefully we can. Shout out to Black Sport watching.
Wow. Oh my bad.
You okay?
You okay,
CP3?
CP3?
The New York Football Jets beat the Los Angeles Rams today to get their first win of the victory. The Rams were 9-4. The Jets
Right.
were 0
The Jets had not won a game.
No.
all season, but they ended up defeating.
You hear he calling the New York
the
Football
Rams.
Jets.
They beat him today?
They beat the Rams
The
today.
Jets won.
Got their first victory of
Oh,
the
my
season.
goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was
And
looking
it
at my
wasn't
pick.
with a raggedy team either.
Well, you know, I'm looking at my pick because I'm, officially ranked number 743 in the world. In the world, Craig, the world. In my pick 'em and for football.
Oh man. I was about to tell you, CP3,
Oh, they could hear.
they can hear us.
They heard her and us.
I didn't hear her.
Yeah, she said when someone answered, she could hear. So for some reason we can't hear her.
It's not coming through the board, probably.
Right.
In this live, y'all continuing at the bar.
Yeah, it's probably not coming through the
It's not
board.
coming
Yeah.
through the thing. I
Once
Yeah.
again, man,
It'll be a short one.
everybody
Okay.
join in.
So
Technology.
we'll get Miss
151.
Powell back in a few.
So,
I think I'm shutting down the internet.
ever since Dawn came,
Right,
Ain't
everything
never
right.
worked right,
Ever
yeah.
since that, but
What's going on with
Well, I
you?
actually
You
got
ain't
actually got
nothing
my
working
feed.
today.
Well, I actually got my feed working pretty
you
good
probably
right
got a lot
now.
of people trying to watch, but not act like they watching. I got a lot of fans.
Because
Oh,
if
my
you
God.
watching my feed right now, you see I got At the Bar podcast page going on my feed right now, so you're getting the look of 151's view on my feed right now.
So, you know,
Oh, well, he about to bring something up that's about to be bad.
CP3, Mr.
Oh Lord.
Why you gonna go, Lord?
Because you got that introspective tone in your voice, like you about to pull some shit out like Maury Povich. Are you the father?
Well, the good news is we can't have nobody calling this week for that.
What your father? What your kids?
I don't have any.
We
I heard,
already
you
know
had
that.
I heard you had a fan watching during our last conversation.
What's going on with it?
I don't know. You know, things happen.
Things happen.
Folks
things,
watch, might take offense to my social media persona,
Okay.
get it mixed up with reality, but you know, this
Do
is
you
this is
find
a,
it difficult to be in this, to be doing this and then dating?
well, I'm not really dating, but you know, I
Well,
let
you
I
were.
let, I mean I let you know ladies know what I do, and you know it takes up time out of my schedule. Not saying I don't have time for them, but it's an intricate part of my life, and especially with me starting a new career right now, you know, I would love to see you. If you can come through, cool. If not,
Who
I
you talking
understand.
to?
Who you talking to?
I'm just
It
saying
sound
in
like you was a real
general.
person.
I'm just
I mean,
saying in general.
You got your voice all high pitched and shit.
I'm just saying in general.
You talking
you
to
know.
an old or a new boo? I'm confused.
talking like Goldie from the Mac. Like,
My pinky ain't out, so it ain't Goldie. When my pinky out, that's when the Goldie
Oh,
come
you need
out.
more alcohol for that?
Yeah, that's when the pinky come
Take
out.
another
We
shot.
got some more.
Man, I ain't messing with y'all. I gotta get some more food in my system.
So I don't know if you know who this is, CP3. You know, Whack 100. You should know him because you look like him.
Oh, wow.
He's the manager. He's the manager of the game. And he's the manager of Blueface. West Coast dude.
I know Blueface. I know game.
He basically at one point there was a rapper that was beefing with the game, and he said he wanted to fight the game. The game was like, all right, cool, and then Whack was like, nah, I'll take care of him, and he knocked the dude out.
Oh, sounds familiar. Sounds like something you would do.
Yeah, he just beat up 2 people. You should relate. He should be your favorite person.
I mean,
He just beat up-
sometimes stuff happens.
He beat up
man.
2 white guys. He dropped one of them. It's a video out of how you gonna jump somebody and get beat up? I don't even understand how that happened.
I've seen it.
Because folks think because it's 2-on-1 that they have the advantage, but not necessarily. It depends on
Man, you
your
popped
thought
that dude,
process.
that dude went down. He got up with blood on his face and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
that knockout button is a bad
He-
motherfucker, man.
This how bad it was. When he got up, he looked at his boy like, I don't want no more. He just,
I
and then they
mean-
walked off.
If somebody was to try to jump me, I feel like that's the way you handle it.
I mean, sometimes you gotta know how to
And
do
you
it.
gotta drop the first person
And sometimes you gotta knock it
immediately, and then you handle the second person.
Yeah.
Like you got, we
the
heard
second
of divide
person-
and conquer, right?
Yeah, the second person was kind of hesitant because he was like,
Of course.
Because he
the
just
first
saw what he
person-
did to the first nigga.
Yep, that's
after the first
that's
person
why
got
you do
dropped,
that.
you know, the dude was like, you lucky this air holding me back type
Yeah,
shit.
do you really want
Like,
this
you
work?
really want to throw them
No.
hands.
No. Yeah, it's I haven't even seen the tape, but I mean it's funny. You know, I've been in that situation before, and you know, it's just hilarious because folks think when you're not ready for something, you know, it's going to go one way, but when you have folks that already had that mindset, they need to be on their P's and Q's, and when they're ready for you, it's a whole different ball game. And yeah, like I said, I've been in that situation before, and you know, it didn't turn out well for the other folks, but that's just my mentality. I'm in that. I was in that
Shoot
with.
him?
No, I did not. I was in that. I was in a wish a nigga, wish a nigga would mood, and
You always in that mood.
I used to always be in that mode. I'm not in that
You
mode
look
anymore.
like you still in that mood.
I'm a car sales professional now. I can't
That
afford
don't
to be
mean
in
you
that
don't
mode.
look scary.
I am an army. I have great.
What you just say?
I am an army. And I have a great rapport with my customers. They think I'm a great guy.
They're scared of you.
As long as they sign the dotted line.
See, here we go.
I'm just saying, I got to get this commission check, baby. Some bills is due.
And they think you're a great guy. That's because
Yeah.
they don't know you well.
Yes, they do. I have just sold them a car that they're going to come back to me and buy their next car from down there at Waldorf Honda 2450 Crane Highway, northbound side of crossing the Popeyes and the Lowe's. You right. Shameless plug. I had to put one in. I'll be there tomorrow. Supposed to be there at 1, but I'll probably be there at 11. So come and holler if you're looking for a new.
Typical
Right.
black man.
Hey, man,
But
look.
he said I'm supposed to be there at 1. I'll be there at 11.
Yeah.
So you come early?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Not still in time. I'm salary. So if I can get a sale before I'm supposed to punch in, that's a bonus. That's extracurricular activities.
You know what?
You wow.
'Cause,
That's showing-
when you say extracurricular activities, I am.
We
I
know
was
what you
speaking in a
really mean.
professional
I'm
meaning.
afraid.
I was speaking professional meaning.
So there's
Thank you.
extracurricular professional activities?
Of course. Legal ones. I'm not speaking about some of the ones you may know.
What?
about.
What? Me? Don't put that on me.
Hey, you was
I
looking at
may
me
know
like.
of you, not me.
Why we gotta bring up old stuff?
I didn't. I wasn't specific.
I know, but you're still insinuating that I know something about that lifestyle.
Bruh, you look like
You
know
have
something about that
insinuated that you know stuff about that
life.
lifestyle.
You
said
nigga that look
allegedly.
guilty. Like, nigga, you just look guilty. You look like you done bad shit. in your
Guilty,
life.
but we're changing the names because there's nobody innocent, man. I told you that shit.
Nigga,
I told you.
you
that
just look like you just do bad shit.
I used to. I'm a new man.
But you still look like you're a whole liar.
I can't do nothing about that. I'm a new man.
Like, dog, you just look like a suspect. Like, real talk.
I've been told that before.
Gunman
Like
number
Normally
someone-
with guns put on me with
I mean, you know,
flashing
someone
lights
still-
around.
Gunman number 2.
If someone steals a car, nigga, you look like a car.
I have
driver.
never stole a car in my life.
But here's the funny thing.
I
he
might
sells
have
cars.
made some disappear
What?
sometimes
See, you know
Ah,
what?
by selling them
I'm
legally.
done with you.
See, y'all gotta stop bringing up old stuff. It just
So
starts to
63,
leak out.
what
Yes,
do you
sir.
look for in a woman? We just curious.
Well, we going here again, man.
I want to see if you change your answers.
Nah, it's always the same, man. It's one chick that know who she is, that don't get, swayed by other people's opinions, that know what the hell she want. And it's not bipolar. That's just all I ask. And freaky too, yeah.
See, here we go.
I'm just
he gonna
saying.
keep asking.
I'm just saying.
He gonna keep asking.
I can't have a bland chick in the bedroom.
Notice how he was like, freaky too. Trying to say it like, you fake ass Billy D. Williams. What the fuck wrong with you?
Though maybe go get my Colt 45, nigga.
You
got one of those too?
You never know. Don't let the smooth taste food.
But why his voice be so high?
How you go from thug to Prince? I don't understand that
It's
shit.
a transition, baby. You never know where it's coming
You
from.
never know. Don't let this smooth taste. What?
Hey, man, y'all be having fun.
You lucky I ain't Little Sweet from Dr. Pepper. Come
Well,
on, just start
we have
sliding
intimate
down the banister.
conversations,
But this
you know,
is some Dr. Pepper.
because, like,
That would go good with
CP3
Dr.
still
Pepper.
eats slave food.
Huh? What?
Yes,
Not just
I
pork,
told
not
you
just
between
pork.
bacon
Oh,
and
stop
white
it.
women, I
Not
had to
just
leave
pork.
the white
Okay,
man.
so if it was just pork, that'd be one
I
thing.
eat chitlins.
And pig feet.
I don't eat pig feet that often.
You eat pork?
Yes, I do eat pork. I'm
Pig
sorry.
feet and chitlins.
I'm sorry.
But he
Nigga,
won't.
we
But
free.
he
We
won't lick his
2021.
girl's toe.
Man, look.
But he won't lick his girl's toe.
You damn right I won't. I'll massage your feet though. I'll massage them motherfuckers, but I will not lick them
Nigga, you
bitches.
ate pig feet. A hoop in your mouth.
And he
I
said
put-
he licked booty.
Fresh out the shower.
But you won't suck her
You gotta put
toes.
that. You gotta
Oh,
add
you
fresh out the
just-
shower. Damn it.
But
There's a
if she fresh out the
disclaimer.
shower, what's
No,
wrong
you
with
can't
her
just
feet?
say a nigga eat booty and
What
not
she
throw that
just-
disclaimer on there. That mean you just insinuating I'm just eating all types of ass. Nah, I am a connoisseur.
Wait a minute.
Fresh
wait a
out the
minute.
shower.
But why can't, if she just got a pedicure and took a shower, you ain't sucking her toes.
It just didn't do it for me. I tried it. It ain't like I didn't try. I tried it. It just didn't do it for me. I'm sorry.
But you eating pig feet.
In
Man, with
I
some
still
hot
don't
sauce and some
understand
vinegar.
that. I still don't get it.
I'm
How
sorry.
Are you
It
eating
remind me
pig
of-
feet, but you can't put a human foot in your mouth.
Because you
They
ain't supposed
both
to-
feet.
I ain't Jeffrey Dahmer. I ain't supposed to be eating nobody's feet.
I didn't say like bite into the flesh.
No,
No,
man.
You supposed to eat no
I'm
hoof
sorry.
neither, nigga.
Look. Hey, look, man. It's survival food sometimes. Sometimes you got, man.
No,
look,
you don't eat it because
ate
it's
pork in a-
survival.
No, I like.
You have
sometimes
to
I have
go
a taste
and
for it.
purchase the pig feet.
No, I go to certain
You
spots that
gotta
have
go
it.
purchase the pig
I
feet. That's
don't-
not a survival
When's the last
food.
time you had chitlins, nigga?
Probably last year, I think I ate some.
He probably had some January 1st.
No.
Like he had some black eyed peas, some collard
I
greens.
don't know. I
some
never had
chitlins.
black eyed peas. I ain't never had black eyed
How
peas.
you never had black eyed peas, but you ate a whole thing?
I never would like the way they look like, man. It just ain't look
But
right to
you
me.
like the way
Oh,
chitlins
time
look?
out.
It's not the way. I like the way they
Chitlins look
taste.
Yummy,
I like,
but
but they
black
taste.
eyed peas
but
don't.
They taste good. Damn it.
Ho. Nigga, did you say you never had black eyed peas?
My mom hated beans when she came up because she grew up on them, and so she never really fixed beans when we came up.
And you've never had, nigga, but you have had pig guts, but no beans.
We
But
used to
he
eat
said-
chitlins
but hold
every.
on,
We used to
he
eat
said
chitlins
black
every
eyed
Thanksgiving and
peas.
Christmas, nigga.
He said black eyed peas don't look good, but chitlins and pig feet look good.
They taste good. It discounts the smell and it discounts the look when it tastes good with some hot sauce and some vinegar.
I don't eat pork anymore, that's true.
Exact. So that's what I'm saying.
It don't look good. It don't look good.
That
at
means
all.
it's
None
more-
of
Pork
it.
in high school.
That means there's more for me to eat. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That is just
You
nasty.
just,
Man, look, I
But you
like
can't
bacon.
eat a bean.
you can't eat black
Some,
eyed peas.
I just started eating navy beans and like bean soup and stuff. Like I said, my
But you
mom
put
didn't
pork
fix
in it.
Nah, my boy, my landlord, he put turkey necks in it. He
Oh,
don't
okay.
do a lot of pork either.
So everybody else, so you like the only nigga in the room right now that eats pork.
And I don't give a damn. If you put a plate of chitlins in front of me right now, I'll be like, hey, y'all, I'll be right back on my feet. Let me go get some hot sauce and motherfucking
You's a
vinegar.
nasty mouth.
And I would sit here and eat it on air and be
somebody.
like, y'all can look at me like I'm crazy, but my stomach could be full and feed my munchies, nigga. Shit.
Oh my god.
Somebody order some chitlins. Fuck it.
No. Let me bring that
Probably
shit to my
order
house.
that. But I just don't understand his line of thinking. It just makes no sense.
My logic is always that you haven't learned
Your
that all the
logic
time
is-
you've known me. You
Yes,
don't.
and
I do not fit
call
into a
you
box
on it when it doesn't
because
make
I don't.
sense.
Because it's never going to make sense. I'm never going to fit into a box. I'm never
going to
be
you on it,
and that's
though.
cool. And I'm always going to say I'm foots. It's never going to make
That don't
sense.
lick foots.
Exactly. I rub the
But
shit
you
out of
eat
them. No,
pig foots.
I haven't had
Foots.
pig feet. No, I haven't had pig feet in a long time. I've had chitlins recently. I've
How
had
you
pig
gonna have a name like Foods, but you
You eat pig
because I got
feet.
bad feet. That's why. It ain't because nothing. to do
That's
with
why
the
he
animal.
don't suck toes. That's probably what it
because you
is.
got bad feet.
He jealous.
He jealous of everybody else.
He's jealous.
Oh Lord.
Fuck y'all, arch having motherfuckers.
He jealous. He jealous of the people with good feet.
That's cool.
Let me play Run DMC Walk This Way.
Let me see you walk that way.
I just want some chitlins now.
I want to present Raw with this shirt and a little donation from us, you know, for Christmas or whatever, just at
Oh.
the bar, you know, maybe we can y'all some more drinks or something.
Oh, look at that.
So, you know,
Oh boy.
Rob will be getting the first shirt, you know, at
No
the
doubt.
bar.
Appreciate that.
Got the Real Fame logo on there. And then we got a little Christmas donation for at the bar.
Okay.
People get y'all some more drinks and stuff.
Appreciate that.
You know
Oh, some herbal medication.
Yeah, man. Good. Huh? Yeah, just, you know, some, you know.
I'm gonna take a picture of this joint.
Uh-huh.
It's extra large. I don't know why I ain't getting no big one. So if you can't fit it, just put it in the frame.
Yeah.
That thing gonna be worth something.
Yeah, I got it good.
think-
So you know, I'm like.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be.
That's
Gonna
all.
put that
Hey,
in.
listen.
Ain't none of us fit in no extra large right
What's
above
this extra
that.
large right here?
That's double X.
Okay, I must be getting a little big. I still.
But you won't eat no swine though,
Yeah.
That don't got nothing to do
But
with
you
it.
know-
I'm just saying. I'm just
But
saying.
It's the liquor.
it's gonna be so much apparel coming back because I'm gonna start working back with the apparel. You know, getting more shirts out. So that's just something that I'm just bringing. But it's gonna be one getting back into the apparel hoodies, whatever. So
You know, we both have apparel lines right now, so you know it ain't nothing to
hey,
us.
well, I don't really have an apparel line, but I just normally got into it. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
even great.
Well, we
You know
can
what I'm
holler
saying?
at
I
you.
can work with
We can
and
talk offline. I can
that-
give you a couple of tips to get some things
Oh,
going.
I
Just a
just go
couple
to
of
you and
yeah.
give you that business. As
Okay.
long as it's still within the circle, we good.
Hey, sounds good to me, brother. Sounds good to me, man. It's all about networking and
We good,
politicking,
man.
baby.
That's it. Yeah.
Call me Barack Obama, baby.
You know what?
So you chitlins, nigga.
I'm about to say.
It's, no, chitlins and hot sauce, nigga. You gotta add the hot sauce and vinegar. Thank you, baby.
Oh Lord, don't get me started.
Put some hot sauce on my burrito, baby.
No.
Sure tastes good to me.
Oh man. So we going straight there.
It's almost the end of the year, baby. It's 2020. We gotta cut up after this crazy ass year, dog. We gotta cut up.
So our last show of the year will be next week. We will be having Tamika Joy coming on, and she'll be talking about her book. I've interviewed her several times as an artist. This will be my first time interviewing her as an author. Also, she just did join on the Uncensored Network. She has a program that she does for like the kids and stuff for Christmas and stuff.
Okay.
She's been working on that for a while, and she was able to do that. Like I'm not one of those people just because you're not doing something with me, like you're interviewing another thing. That doesn't mean I don't tune in and watch or
Right.
people like and share. So when I watched it, I was like, oh, that was cool. That was cool. And it's a good moment and stuff like that. So that'll be the last show, and then the first show we have the chick from South Carolina. She's a singer rapper. She should be calling. I gotta make sure the stack is working. And of course we'll have more crazy comments from CP3 because I really want to know what the fuck he did for his New Year's.
That's gonna be very interesting. I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
Yeah, because Christmas is on Friday, so that means New Year's on Friday, right?
Yeah, I'm having a 3-day weekend.
But see, I gotta work Saturday morning, so
Um,
I don't know.
What are you doing for Christmas? Any Christmas plans?
Probably going to my sister's house to be with the kids. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be with them at Thanksgiving, so I did miss that. But I'll definitely be visiting the nieces and nephews for Christmas. Getting that good Christmas dinner in. Then I'll be back at Waldorf Honda the day after Christmas. because we got deals like out, deals like crazy. We trying to get
the
rid of
end
these
of the
cars.
year,
End
it's
of the
the
year,
holidays.
happy Honda days. Y'all come on out, holler at your boy. We got all the new 2021s out there that I guarantee you gonna want. So come holler at me, CP3.
It's funny. At the beginning of the show, we used to have to force you to drink white liquor, and now you just open up bottles and pouring cups.
See what happens,
Hey,
2020,
bringing his
baby.
own bottle of tequila.
See what happens.
But look, Lady Antoinette, there's clearly a bottle of the dark liquor
And
right
he ain't
there.
touched it.
Cause I wanted, I've had Maker's Mark. I'm not really a big fan of Maker's Mark.
Oh no! Should we replay some of these shows about why you looking gonna have me butt naked breakdancing? Y'all keep drinking.
Y'all done got me used to it now. I know I'm good now. After that with the tequila,
It's our fault.
like I said, I ain't saying it's y'all fault, y'all, because I stayed away from tequila. Y'all made me experience different tequilas, and
And
y'all
then
had
you
some.
was bringing in the bottle.
Well, it's a bottle that you bought me for my birthday.
It doesn't matter.
See,
You
oh,
brought
so
it in to
I-
drink
I-
on the
I
show.
did, but I did not purchase it.
You damn sure drinking.
Hey, look, I bought it for
And when he brought
everyone.
it back, I was like, hey, more than half the bottle missing. What happened?
Well, me and my landlord had drunk a little bit. You know, I let him try. I let him try it because he was a Patron drinker. So I was like, this I can't drink Patron, but you don't want to try this. You know, so we had a couple of drinks. Then I brought it back here. Yeah, we was cool.
4 drinks.
I mean, we cool. I've been there over a year now, so we cool. We got a nice rapport. I pay my bills on time, so we cool. If I wouldn't pay my bills, I'm sure it'd be different.
Yeah,
So
probably.
yeah, I think so. So we cool. So I was sipping on a little something. Trying to expand my horizons.
Okay.
Diversify my portfolio.
All right.
That's when the pinky come out. You know what I'm saying?
The big word now.
I'm just exactly. So yeah, that.
Right.
Don't get him
Because
more
then he gonna
words
put
to
his
say.
pinky out and his voice gonna go high again.
Hey man, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Alright.
But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting 2021. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, because after this crazy year, you don't know what to expect, man. Just all I can say is buckle up.
Yeah. Do y'all have y'all heard all this stuff going on the internet talking about December 21st?
No, what they talking about
Well,
now?
apparently Jupiter and Saturn are going to be really close and in line. So then one girl said that black people were going to get their powers back.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
it's a thing now.
I'm afraid
I
to
heard,
ask.
I heard. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
I'm afraid
They
to
said
ask.
that the curse is over.
I'm
and
afraid
that
to
black
ask.
people was going to get
What
their
power are
back.
we supposed to have?
Hey. They say in the Bible say that the chosen people. They talk about the chosen people. So that's what they talking about.
We are the chosen people according to the Bible.
According to the Bible, we're the chosen people. So therefore, she was saying that the curse that was on the chosen people are going to be lifted on December 21st. So therefore, you
So
know.
I'm telling you a funny story about that. Well, about us being the chosen people. So
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had just graduated high school, and this girl who I was, I don't know if I was dating this scene or whatever.
Uh-oh.
Talking.
Sound like
to
a
her.
CP3 story already.
Putting hands on.
No. We was talking about church.
You said putting hands on.
No.
What kind of hands?
No. Because
You
I
told him?
never slept with the girl. Yeah.
Gonna put hands on.
Bro.
With me.
Sometimes you gotta put hands.
Hey, stop it, man.
Sometimes you gotta put hands on the
Sometimes you just gotta shake them.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta put hands on them. Shake, smack.
Y'all forgetting that y'all got me in the middle of y'all. 'Cause
It's
I'm
like
the
the-
one that
it's
said, "Oh, shit, shut up,
Now, how you
It's
shake
like-
'em?
it's like the
Now, how you
first and the
shake 'em
fifth-
is different.
It's like
You
the
can
first
shake
and the
'em like
15th.
this.
Yeah.
It sound like people
You
trying
shake
to
'em
get
like
cut
this.
today.
It's a shake, smack.
Ooh, 2020
It's like
by the end.
it's like the first and the
slicing.
15th. Sometimes it's twice a month. You gotta
Let me
get.
finish my story, 'cause you just went to a whole other CP3, you on off road talking about
That
shake,
is
shake,
that is
smack.
the reason why he be in the situations he in.
So when I was talking to this young lady, and she was like, she about to go to church or something like that, and I was like, original Jewish people are black, and I was just saying it to mess around with her. So then she was like, no, they're not, and I said, yeah, they are, and she was like, how? And I was like, in the story of the Bible, there's a story where manna fell from the sky because they were woke up in the desert for such and such time. And she said yes. And I said, okay, So at the time I knew what passion is. Well, I don't know anymore. But I was like, now let's talk science.
Mhm.
And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, one, if you're white, you couldn't walk in the desert for 40 years. And I was like, but if you're white and you started to walk in the desert for 40 years, each generation
It's going to get
be
darker.
darker because they would have to adapt to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, what? I said, no, I got your science teacher. Your body would learn to adapt to the
Mhm.
sun. And
Or
I was like,
evolution.
yes. And I was like, so it's either you were born with melanin in your skin, or if you didn't, if you started without melanin, you would end up with melanin. It's either one of those two options. You could not be. There's no sunblock back then.
Mm-mm.
There's no Air Jordans. You know, you got Air Jesus. You got the
Sandals.
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 And I was like, that's what would happen. So she went and asked her reverend, and I was like, they were in Mesopotamia, so that means between two seas,
Right.
and in Egypt and stuff like that. So she was like, she went and asked, and she looked it up, and she said, yo, my pastor wants to know, can you speak at my church?
No.
I was like,
Yeah,
no.
nigga, we know you not allowed in the church, probably. That's
Nah,
what
I
I'm
don't.
thinking.
Hey, don't get me started on the churches in this area.
What? Oh, because you done went through all of them?
No, I done had some bad experiences at the
Oh,
church that I
really?
came.
You?
Look.
I mean, if you're sexing in the parking lot.
No,
of a
ho,
church
ho,
with a
ho.
t-shirt
I'm sorry. Next door on their property that they have
No,
next door.
no. I was young. I came up in the church, and when you
Yeah,
have,
you came in the church.
I wasn't that bad.
According to your own
Nah, I wasn't.
We know you came up.
When you have a pastor allowing the pulpit at your great grandmother's funeral about some coming to visit her in a nursing home, yeah, you really lose
Okay,
respect
that's
for
one pastor. And
Yeah,
how you
and then
know
I
he ain't
bet-
visit her?
because I was there every week and I never seen that nigga there.
Okay, well, you were there 24/7. You lived there.
That nigga wasn't there. And he was sleeping with another man and got caught up in some conspiracy bullshit on NBC.
You know,
You remember that shit?
You can't say another lady. You said you got your shit is
It's all.
always.
I
gotta
told
be
you, I've
extra.
lived a
It has to be
unique life. I
extra.
told
Your
you.
shit is just always like.
I'm working on a screenplay now, niggas. They don't believe that this is my life. This is the shit that happens in my life, nigga. I'm working on a screenplay as we
Like,
speak,
your
my
pastor
nigga.
didn't- Your pastor didn't sleep with the women. He got caught sleeping with
That's,
another man.
it was on the news and
Hold up.
shit.
on the news.
It was on the news and shit. No
I'm
bullshit.
so
Antioch
done.
Baptist Church in North
Oh,
East.
he gonna drop the
He
name.
gonna drop names.
Hey, the hell with them people. They ain't do. My
What?
my great grandmother was the deaconess of that church, helped build that church, and they never came and seen her in their funeral. They lied there on the board, talking about they was there. They can kiss my ass.
You got a lot of. You got a lot.
Let
Of
me-
Yes, I
Can
do.
we move down because I don't want.
God don't like ugly, and He know them folks is ugly. That's why they went through all of that controversy on the news, and they lost most of the people that's coming there, all of that scandals and stuff. Karma is a bitch, and God is even stronger
And
than
he
them.
said, do not be divided.
He also said, "Beware of false prophets."
That's what he said.
I ain't trying to be a prophet.
You
Whoa,
also
we
said-
wasn't even talking about you.
I'm
We
just dropping
I
science.
pray
I'm just
you
dropping
don't try to
science
become a
over it.
He
prophet.
also said, don't be stuck with groups.
He also said that there was a lot of stuff that was said.
Now, I didn't say I was following them. I'm just talking
But
about
you
stuff
was
that he said.
fornicating all over the place.
Hold up. Why? How does it get on
I'm
fornication?
sorry. I'm sorry.
I was just living my life.
Yeah. Which
Jesus.
included
The enemy and sister.
But remember, I ain't got no kids to show for nothing.
that
So
we
it's your word
know
against
of.
mine. It's your word
that
against
we know
Hey, look.
of.
Ain't none of them came
They
out.
couldn't find
see,
you.
I've been in this. My number been the same for over 25
You ain't
years.
give them the number.
They can Google me. Shit.
CP3, let's keep it real.
Oh damn.
You ain't got no kids to shop.
You ain't got no kids.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you like this, CP3. I even think I got a kid out there, so I know your ass got a kid out there because you was living reckless.
My pullout game is spectacular,
Your
baby.
life
That
has
you
been
know
reckless.
of.
Man, I'm
You
undisputed.
have one of the most reckless lives ever.
I'm the king when it comes to the pulling out, goddammit. I know when I feel Mr. Tingle Man, it's time
What?
to go.
You know what? You
They
know
go
what?
for that extra stroke. That extra stroke. Mr. Tingle, Mr. Tingle Man, dog. I'm just saying. I'm trying to educate him. When y'all feel Mr. Tingle Man, it's time to go.
Mr. Tingle.
Mr. Tingle Man, you know, hey, you know Mr. Tingle Man.
No, ew.
You know Mr. Tingle
You know
Man.
Mr. Bojangles too.
When you film as a Tingle Man, get out.
Jangling.
I'm just
Get
saying.
yourself
Look,
Get
I'm
yourself
just, I'm just. If we dropping knowledge, on all levels.
Jangling.
We dropping knowledge on all levels, man. Mr. Tingle Man to fuck you up.
Oh my God.
Get out.
What is?
So you ain't never been drunk and just had a fucking moment?
No.
You are
You lying. You
lying.
lying, son.
It's been
Every
plenty of
dude
times.
has.
Hold on. It's been plenty of times he said, "Well, I was drunk." I mean, what do you want me to say?
But I'm still pulling out.
So even with them 2 girls, you ain't just have a fuck up.
Well, and the thing that's ironic, when I was trying to have a baby with a chick, and she wouldn't get pregnant. Imagine that bullshit.
So weird.
That's because
God
don't like ugly.
I wasn't doing that for ugly.
Before
I was being faithful.
that time,
Was she after the chick, the pregnant chick you fucked, the pregnant married chick you fucked in the parking lot?
or the church.
That was before. It wasn't in the church parking lot.
It was the day.
Why you always
Sorry,
add
the
extra?
daycare that was run by the church. The daycare was run by the church.
The daycare was ran by the church.
As far as I'm concerned, it's the church property.
I picked her up.
It's better, like,
But it's not like I did that for on property.
It was. You know what?
I picked her up. That was it. Yeah.
you did it in the church, though.
No, I didn't. I never gone that hard.
Okay, but you did it in the daycare parking lot with little kids out.
Not in that one, but in another one. I told you, man.
So not the daycare run by the church.
No.
Another daycare.
No,
Yeah.
you did say the
Was
daycare
it
by
another?
the
Wait,
church.
was it
No,
another
the parking
woman?
lot beside the daycare by the church. I wasn't gonna be on church property, man. That's fornication.
What? What? It's fornication regardless of where you go.
When it's on church property, I
But
make it
it's
doubly
still
bad.
fornication.
But I make it doubly as bad.
I'm playing a video real quick.
Yeah, we need that because somebody.
I'm just saying.
I need the. Can we move him? We're gonna sit him outside.
I told you it's a daily
That way,
struggle.
that when he gets struck by lightning, none of the building has
He
to
made
be,
me this
you know.
way.
Yes, and he can take you down. So let's put you outside.
Exactly. He know I'm fighting
Fighting
to be a better man. He know what's in my heart.
I'm about to say, you know, you fighting all the time.
I know.
Not that kind of fighting.
But I'm saying though, it's a struggle. I don't want to go back to whoredom.
Oh, jeez.
It's a fun place to be, but it's dangerous.
We on a commercial.
We need that. We need that.
You can wash your sins away, nigga. When you go home, you need to take a.
I'm
You need
just-
to bless the water
I'm
and
about
take a
to-
shower.
We're gonna waterboard him in the holy water.
Oh man.
Just waterboard him. What?
Thank you.
No problem.
Y'all gonna see me more?
Yes.
Alright.
Next time I bring something for us.
That's all good, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I always got stuff, baby.
Wow. Always a pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know nothing about love, man.
That's the thing.
There you go. I'm gonna get some bigger shirts made. You know, put oil in some different stuff.
Huh?
Get the curl.
So are you guys off the air?
We on a commercial break. We don't know what happened when you called,
I can hear you guys.
but Chastity said that she could hear both.
Yeah, I think I gotta change the wire.
Huh?
I think I'm gonna change. I need to change the wire out because like the video's playing now and I can't hear the video.
Right, we can't hear it in here.
But it's playing, but you can hear it when you.
And I'm looking at it because I was like, is he playing the video?
Yeah.
So it went out today. That's what
Yeah.
happened. Because we could hear stuff before.
And I can hear you say hello.
Yeah. Chastity said she could hear you, but we couldn't hear you.
Hey, it's always a pleasure, man.
Wait,
Be
fine,
seeing
I
y'all.
know my love.
All right.
Well, I'll call you later next week or something.
Alright.
How we do?
Send that to
And
me.
honestly,
You know how to
look,
send it
new
straight to
opportunities,
me?
just make it happen.
No, no. What I'm
What
gonna
you
do is
got,
like
iPhone?
Yeah, I gotta
once
save
you
it
back
first.
clicking,
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You can share it.
a rapper or somebody
see.
like from the gold industry or somebody from my
Send it to you
industry,
in a message.
bring them in, you know, and then we'll,
Okay.
you know, just speak for a few minutes, you know,
I'll do
get
it.
somebody.
Because for me, it says share external. You don't have that.
Probably could. Just
So you can just hear it through the laptop, but you can't hear it through the speakers here. Well, is the speaker connected?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they connected.
On the speaker, I mean, like on the back of the speakers.
Yeah, it's connected. Should be.
Okay, first of all, it's got the marijuana.
What did he say? He don't partake of the devil's lettuce. What did he say?
Are you hearing some shit?
Where you get that from?
Nah, I'm just messing around.
Well, you need to understand that can't nobody understand what you talking about if you calling it something that means something else. Don't do that. You can't start reinventing the language and then expect us to know what you're talking about. What? You need to get yourself together. Like all the way.
But
That's what you just said.
50 people like at the bar. There's a couple people that wanted to get accepted, but I couldn't accept them, so you might want to go in there.
Yeah,
and accept them.
I'm gonna take
But
it.
I couldn't even add no more, so hopefully I was trying to get up to like 1K.
Yeah, it blocked me. When I was,
It stopped me from adding.
yeah, it stopped me from adding too. I was like,
So I'm gonna do it a
and
little
it put a
slow.
limit on the amount of people I could add. I was like, what the fuck?
What, at one time or
Yeah.
period? Yeah, at one
So we
time.
just gotta wait. I'm gonna try to just start people adding people more.
Yeah,
Try to get it. I'm gonna try to at least get it to 1K.
right.
You know, so we at 450. Man, I know we got like 50 people since I've been pushing it.
Yeah.
It was like at 390 something. So,
Yeah, I added some people
Yeah, once we
recently.
get to
so,
500, then we get that down to 1K.
Yeah,
You know, so.
that'll help.
Yeah, I mean, then like, you know, if anything, because now it's out there, they know. You know, if y'all can start sending people out now, it's hot, so they'll go ahead, you know, see how fast get that down to 1K.
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank y'all.
We
All right,
enjoyed y'all.
Yeah, I had to get, I had to.
Some things off your
I've
chest.
been waiting for that for a minute.
That's
You know
all
what I'm telling
right.
you?
That's all right.
I've been waiting for that.
And because of who I sit next to, I'm used to people, you know, being passionate and you know, elevating their voice.
Sometimes
We definitely gonna get with the shirts and stuff.
Right, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, holla
That's
at me,
what we
man.
get at the end. At the end of the
You
at the
get
end
passionate,
of the show, he be
baby.
like, and you know what? I'm like,
Cause y'all know what I'm saying.
And I go like this. I'll be like this.
Sometimes we just sit there and rant for a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta get off my chest to stay right, baby.
But we got to cut him off because he won't stop.
I won't.
You know that soapbox, he be on it.
Y'all take it easy now.
All right, man. Be safe,
All
man.
right. Y'all be safe. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Same to
Christmas.
Happy
you.
New Year's, happy holidays, whatever it is you celebrate.
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that
But
stuff.
I'm a Merry Christmas girl, so happy Merry Christmas.
So am I.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you trying to mock me?
Are you mocking me?
I asked a question that would just require a yes or no. I'm confused.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, thanks. Where'd T go? She got tired of you. You had that effect on people. You're bad. Who? You said 5'2". You talking about Justin? You should inbox him. Cause I don't know. You know, he knows he's not my favorite person, so.
She gonna
He knows
cut him.
I tell him about himself all the time. What do you mean?
She gonna cut him. Cut him like Zorro.
Yeah, I said he showed me his ID. He's born the day before me.
She gonna put a J on his ass.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I know a lot of cancer men that get on my nerves. So
Scorpio.
I know a lot of Scorpio men who need to
ain't
go
them.
sit down. That's
ain't
what I
them.
know.
I ain't them. I be me.
No, we got a thing going. A video.
Music break, but I'm still live, little baby.
Do you hear him?
Yeah, baby.
His voice real high.
And so am I.
I don't know if you high, you drunk.
I say his voice real high. And so am I. What is wrong with him?
How did you run?
I know this is disappointing, but no, like we can hear everything, when the show started, but for some reason we can't hear anymore.
I think it's a short in the cable.
Yeah, he said he thinks it's a short. Huh? No, ain't nothing over there. He said he thinks it's a short in the cable. Yeah. So now that gotta be tweaked. You know, maybe next week we can get CP3 like really drunk and high, and then maybe then we can have T call him because I feel like CP3 he be on one when he real
Okay.
messed up.
Okay, we back. The mic's alive. Very interesting show.
Mhm.
Yo, honestly, I really like the passion that Don had. Like, you know, when you give it your all, then it shit didn't go your ways. You know, y'all start over.
Yeah,
So definitely feel that. Definitely feel that.
Been there, done that.
we know.
Oh yeah,
We know you have.
Just saying.
I was just saying that we know you have.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta blow the bridge up, man.
What?
I'm just saying, sometimes you do. Sometimes it's
That's
that.
your Christmas saying, nigga.
I'm just saying, sometimes you know you gotta blow that joint up and let
Why
folks know.
you gotta blow the whole bridge up?
Because when you, like you said, putting all your passion, all your heart, desire, and financially behind it, you're making yourself vulnerable. You're showing that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make all of us successful. And some folks take that as, oh, I can take advantage of this. Just like he was talking about the dude that's don't think that he's bigger than the band. He think that I guess he boo-boo the fool, that he's just going to keep on doing what he's doing and going to allow the other guy to keep doing what he's doing and ruining the band name and doing the stuff that he's doing. And sometimes you got to blow the bridge up. Sometimes you got to stand on that motherfucker while you're doing it and let him know how serious you are. I was like, yeah, I will blow the bridge up and I will take myself out too just to make sure I get your ass too, nigga.
That's your Christmas message.
Right. Merry Christmas.
I mean, that's
Your
just
ass is definitely getting a lump of coal, nigga.
hey man, I want to keep the house
A
warm,
lump
baby.
of coal and some
He
bullets.
said to keep the house
I want to
warm.
keep the house warm, put it in the fireplace. Fuck it. I'm gonna improvise and adapt. Whatever I get, I'm
I
gonna
just
use
don't understand you.
it. You never will.
I'm not really trying to. I
I
just
know
said I
it's
don't.
a dangerous place.
A dangerous place. What?
It's like
Your
a,
mind?
Yeah, it's like a wormhole.
I believe it.
Once you get in there, bro, it's hard to get
I'm
out.
not trying to.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's dangerous.
I don't know if anybody wants to go into the mind of CP3.
It's dangerous, man. Sometimes I get
You
scared
know.
being there.
Your mind is terrible.
No, I mean, I go through stages, I go through phases, but you know, sometimes
I mean, you done pissed on women.
Right, you peeing on people.
in the shower.
You peeing on people.
In the shower. Let's get it in context.
Okay.
I'm not just R. Kellying folks.
You kind of are.
Not when the water runs right on her after. It's not the same.
Oh, so have you tried it with not in the shower?
Only when they ask me to.
So that's a yes, nigga?
If they ask me to, yes.
It's a yes or no
Yes,
question.
I obliged when I was asked to do that. Yes.
So you had a girl to say.
So
listen,
wait. She asked you to pee on her,
Yes.
and you said, "Okay, I'll pee on you."
It was her bed. I didn't give a
Or
fuck.
I thought you said in the shower. Make up your mind. Now it's on the bed.
No, this is the one that asked for
So she asked you.
it. Yeah.
Y'all in a relationship?
No, we was just fucking.
And she just said piss
So
on
you just be peeing on people.
She asked me.
How many people you
So how did
peed
she
on?
ask you to piss on her?
She said that she into that shit.
How many people have you peed on?
I don't know. I lost count.
So no. So she asked you.
Yeah, I've had situations where females have asked me some wild shit. I had one chick ask me, I don't mind choking. I can get
Oh,
into
we know
it.
you don't mind choking.
Yeah, but when you ask me to put a belt around your neck, I like, whoa, flying
You
on the
do
plate.
that?
No, that's a little man. She go unconscious, don't wake up. No, that's attempted
Have you
murder.
defecated on the female?
No, I have not.
Have you thought about it?
I've had a chick ask me to. I can't get freaky with that shit. I can't get.
But you
freaky.
can pee on her.
That's easy. Shitting on somebody. That's a whole different ballgame.
They
You
both
know-
nasty.
But if you in the middle, sometimes you drinking and you get in the middle of sex, and you got to use the bathroom in the middle.
No,
You ain't never had that happen.
no.
Get the fuck out of here. 151. You drink a lot, so I know. So I know it's happened to you that you'll be hitting some, getting some skins, and next thing you know, you like, oh shit, I gotta take a piss.
Not
So
like you pissed before the
you,
sex.
so you pee.
So you ain't never had to. I've done that
but
before.
wait,
I
you've
pissed
never
before.
gotten up to go pee.
Yeah, but it sucks. It throws off the whole rhythm of the night.
So instead, you just pee on her.
Not,
That's gonna liven things up.
And that
Only
keeps the
way-
rhythm.
only when she asked me to. The other times we was in the shower after.
Ain't
the fact.
nothing like
Nah,
some
real,
warm
real,
pee
real.
all over you,
Real
huh?
talk, I've always used the bathroom before.
I do too, but sometimes,
Exactly, before.
well, I mean,
Sometimes what?
I'm
Sometimes
long.
you
I
feel
guess.
like a piss,
No, I'm
sometimes you don't.
long-winded. I guess, and sometimes I gotta piss again
You must
during
have
it.
a small bladder. If you pee before, and then you gotta stop and pee during.
Yeah, well, I don't just. It's just not straight penetration when I'm having sex. Sometimes things change.
He's
up.
just giving all the tea.
I'm
today.
just saying.
there are
That's
women
why.
out here that's looking.
If they
like,
want to find out, I'm an open book. Come on through. I'll show you. I can show you better than I can tell
they
you,
don't
baby.
want to be peed on,
Well, I won't do that then. I only do it upon request unless we in the shower.
unless. So if you're in the shower together, you gonna pee on her whether she asks for it or
I'm
not.
gonna wash it off.
Ew.
What would you do though? What would you do if a chick pissed on you?
I don't know if we in the shower. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna wash anyway. So what the
What
fuck?
if you was laying down, you was asleep, and she just happened to tinkle on you?
She gonna tinkle on me, nigga? Is she gonna piss on me? She gonna tinkle on me? That's two different things.
Pee.
Niggas
blown
is
That
this.
loose.
No, nah,
That loose
yeah,
on you.
nah. I don't get jiggy with that shit. Especially if it's my bed. Now we got a problem. I got Tempur-Pedic.
What if it was
That's
in her
some bullshit.
bed?
Still, nah.
And she
I don't
peed
get
on
down
you.
with that shit. Nah.
What would you do?
I'm done. I'd have got in the shower and never talked to that bitch again. I'm done.
Well, the joint was really good.
Huh?
Gucci was really good.
I might forgive her in like 6 months.
What?
I'll make her put in work though to come back. I'll put her through some shit. I'll make her buy me some shit. I'll make her earn
You're
it.
disgusting.
Look, I mean, it is what it is. It's a fucked up society right now. I was being Mr. Nice Guy.
You a
Mr. Nice
thought.
Guy. Mr. Nice Guy got me nowhere.
You a thought.
I told you I'm a whore in recovery.
Thought.
It's an addiction.
Thought.
Should be in a book, in an encyclopedia, and the doctors and stuff. I'm trying to get treated.
How's your treatment going?
It's not going well. COVID fucking everything.
Why your voice going up again?
Because my balls heavy.
What? Ew.
So do you see yourself as the Marion type?
I would like to.
You want to get
Like
married?
honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
All the shit that you done said.
I've
you done
been
did.
a whore for most of my life. I would love to settle that. I've been trying to settle that.
I really wish the phone lines work right now when I ask that.
Now that's the truth.
Because I want ladies to call in to be like, do you think that he's the Marion type?
Oh, that'd be interesting. That's a whole other show in itself.
That is.
That's gonna be interesting. I would love to hear the responses. Cause I know I'm a different dude.
I'm sure a lot of women are trying to call in right now.
I mean, I'm
This
real.
would be
with,
the day that
The phone line didn't work.
I'm
This
just
would be the
saying.
day.
I'm real with it. I don't have time for bullshit. So I'm gonna tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like. You tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. If we click, cool. If we don't, let's not waste your time. We can still be friends. We can still talk.
I feel like you a hoe and Ty a hoe. And we need to throw holy
Like,
water
what
on you.
hoe you Santa Claus?
A hoe has to get action. I haven't gotten any action, so I'm not a hoe.
Okay, let me explain something to you.
Uh-huh.
If there was a person that you know is a crackhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment they not doing crack,
Mm-hmm.
are they still a crackhead?
How long is that time been since they
See,
did
I didn't
crack?
ask you that.
But it depend. That's a good question.
They
how
didn't
long
go through rehab or nothing.
But how long has it been
They
since they
didn't
had
go through
crack?
rehab or nothing.
Then yeah, they're still a crackhead. But it's been a while since I've been able to.
How long has it been since you ain't got no?
I'm not gonna say on air, but
Because
it's
you know
been-
you used to say on air.
because I'm starting to be ashamed to say how long it's been.
Wait,
Shit.
wait. I think the number changed.
Nah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been like since COVID started. I think the last time I got some action was like in March. It's been rough. Times is hard.
You sound like a liar. That's the bad part.
I ain't lying. I ain't
Times
lying.
is rough.
It is, man. But like I said, I've been focusing on my new career anyway, so that's where all my time is going. I'm at the dealership almost every day, at least 4 or 5 hours. So it is what it is.
So because now you blaming work.
Nah, I went through this stage before. I took 9 months off from sexual activities at one point in my life, and
For what?
I was trying to get money, and I was like, I wasn't trying to lose my focus, so I was just working 2 jobs every day and grinding and doing what I was doing. Yeah, so I mean, it sucks. I've been through it before, so I really ain't tripping. I miss it. I want some,
Oh,
but
wow.
it,
Y'all hear that, ladies? He wants some.
I do. I really do.
He miss it. He
I
miss
do.
you, boo.
It's just-
He miss you, boo.
By the time I play LL Cool J, I need love.
Let me find that video.
I was about to say, I know you. Nah, it's just, it's fucking life, man. It is what it is, bro. I don't get mad. I just, go on, do what I gotta do. It's just funny the way life works out. Like I said, early in my life, I was a whore. Now it's like I'm a fucking nun. Shit is crazy.
Oops.
Oops. Oh my.
I would say that was karma, but
And I cannot argue with that
that would
fact.
be too much like right.
Nah, I mean, that's what I chalked it up to. That's why I can accept it.
We get into the show because we don't have no music or anything.
I mean, we have it. We just don't know
we
about
just,
it.
yeah, we just can't hear it.
Mm.
Now we ain't gonna be able to dance to our song at the end.
Oh yeah, damn.
I want to hear that New Zealand joint again. I like that joint.
He already played it,
I know. I want to hear it again.
and we heard it.
And I just sent them my track too.
I can't play your track.
I know. I know. But now you got it now, so we can play it next time. I don't know why I ain't been pushing it more.
You said what?
So I don't know why I ain't been pushing it more. I produced it.
Who's on the track? It's just the beat or?
Nah, that's the Brian Hart, the submissive track off of the little EP he did last year, the year before last. Just putting some more of my tracks out there. It's on all social media platforms. I forgot the name of the album. I was looking at it the other day, but it slipped my mind after
After
being on
drinking.
at the drinking, smoking, and being on at the bar.
I mean, dude, but I just can't believe that you actually grabbed the white shirt.
I mean,
I mean, it was close to me. I don't
I
even know
felt
what
like
that
when
was.
he
So
said
she
all that
took a
stuff.
bottle of moonshine close to you. Did you grab that?
Oh, that's what that is over there? Oh boy, what
But
proof
my
is
question,
that?
it's 100. But my question is this. Okay. Why did you think we actually believed you when you said a while ago that you don't do no white?
No, I said I try to stay away from white liquor.
And well, we didn't listen. We didn't care.
I noticed that. So like I said, I tend to know my weaknesses and I stay away from them. I know how I get white liquor, but now y'all didn't open me up.
I didn't open you up. Thank you very much.
No, you have broadened my horizons on white alcoholic beverages. You
Why
wouldn't
you
be
got
all
real
technical. Yeah, you
professional.
wouldn't be all technical and shit.
Ah, yeah.
So
I'm just saying I had to make things clear.
I'm
I don't want
just
none of
saying.
your girls coming after
I
me.
ain't got none. That's why I ain't been had none in so long. Shit, if I had
you might
one,
got a secret of mine. You see, Fatal
Or
Attraction.
3.
man, most of my never mind. But
Oh,
yeah, I mean white liquor. I used to drink white. I used to drink Absolute all the time. I used to drink white liquor, but like I said, I used to drink moonshine, and but like I said, I cut back my drinking big time.
yeah, well, this is strawberry cheesecake moonshine. And then we have been enjoying this cherry, what it's called, cherry almond.
That drink got a little
Vodka.
kick to it at the end. It got a little kick to it. Y'all said it didn't, but to me it did. So.
I mean, it's 80 proof. So it should have something.
Yeah,
It's smooth to
all of
me.
y'all, yeah, all of
And
y'all
of
was
course,
like,
we got a personal favorite right here, Maker's Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one of my friends, she asked a question earlier today. She said,
what that is.
no, she asked as far as Maker's Mark. She said she heard that it helps women with their gag reflexes. She was asking, was that true? That's what she heard.
I've never heard.
I have, but I don't know for sure.
How long you been drinking Maker's Mark?
A long time.
How you don't know that?
Because I don't know. Why you quizzing me?
I'm just saying.
I'm not. Why you quizzing me? I just don't know if that helps with gag reflexes.
Should we ask the next question?
What's the next question? What you mean?
Should we ask the next question?
What?
Do you have gag reflex? I mean, it's the elephant in the room. We gotta ask a question. You can't just lay the ball up, but don't expect me to on the rebound
I've never
come.
experienced a gag reflex.
So that's why you wouldn't know, because
I've-
you already
I've
don't have
never-
one.
I've never experienced that. As you know, even,
So say that then.
but so therefore I don't know if
But you
Maker's
have
Mark
to
helps with
explain
gag
why.
reflexes.
But
No, I just don't
You have
know.
to give it context, though.
Why do I need to do that? I
Because
don't know. At the
if
end
you're
of the
giving,
day,
if you're educated and giving information, you have to give it context.
no.
If you don't already have a gag reflex,
And,
by
and
saying
girl
you
talk,
don't
I can
know,
maybe tell her. Like, I don't have that problem, so I wouldn't know.
yeah. So just say that. There's no shame in that.
So Maker's Mark, I don't know, but I've heard it numerous times that it does help females or maybe men. I don't know.
Whoa,
I
hey,
don't know.
you don't need to know.
But I don't have that problem, so it doesn't matter. But I've heard that it helps.
I heard the ain't nothing to it, but the do it method works.
Of course you have. However, I don't know if it works. I haven't had the opportunity to see if that works because I don't have that issue. So
Okay.
See,
is that better?
It's a question that has to be asked.
Well, but Maker's Mark is a lovely drink.
I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan.
You're not a fan?
You drank it.
Not today.
We got a whole empty bottle over there somewhere.
That's why I said that's why I said
You
not
was
today.
crushing it that
Yeah,
day.
but I'm not really a fan. I was just drinking because I wanted to drink. I'm a AK, any kind. If the bottle in front of me, I'm going to crack
You
that.
like
mother.
that with your women too, so what you talking about?
I'm gonna diversify my portfolio. I told you, green and pink.
Okay, that's not.
I have black and yellow, green and pink. We make a song. Green and pink,
No,
green and
no,
pink.
please
Oh,
don't.
green and pink.
I'm sure somebody probably already did that nonsense.
No, this gonna be fly.
I ain't had no choice but to give you the side eye. Because the way you talk about this new age hip hop,
Oh, the beats that I got, I'll make a hot track.
Here's the thing though. You might need to sell one of your tracks to one of these new age niggas you keep dissing.
and they gonna sing a song about green and pink.
That's cool. As long as I'm getting paid off of it, sing that shit, nigga. Just give me my copyright, my trademark, nigga. And my residuals.
You done?
No. That's why I stopped making music when they made that
No,
chicken
I
noodle
meant
soup.
was you done talking that talk right
Oh.
now?
I mean, you know, I can go on.
Okay. We know this. That's why I said when you go on your rants, I be like, you
I'm
know,
just
let's cut
saying,
him off.
you open the door, you know, I'm
He
going to
stopped
walk
making
through.
music because of chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, chicken noodle soup
That
with soda on the
song,
side.
yeah.
That's when I stopped making beats. I was like, if I put a track together and I hear that shit,
Chicken
I'm gonna go
noodle
smack
soup.
the artist. I'm
Chicken
sorry.
noodle soup.
Because you're disrespecting the track that I put hard work on, but some bullshit like that.
What if they gave you? They paid you handsomely for that track.
I'm not selling my soul,
And
baby.
that track don't
Yeah,
send me-
he said
but,
selling
but,
his
but,
soul.
no. But what I'm saying is, but if they paid you for that track, they can say what the fuck they want.
Yeah, that's true. And that's why I would be disrespected that I let them get a track and they would put some shit on there like that.
How's it disrespecting if they paid you
For the
that
track.
That's
Once
just
they
that's just
pay
my
you,
that's just
they
my
can do
personal
what they
feeling.
want.
That's like a non-basketball player buying a pair of Jordans. They're not disrespecting Michael Jordan because they can't hit off.
Right.
In my eyes, that would be disrespectful.
That was a tool so that they can express themselves through music.
And what would
And
they
that's what
express?
they were
Just because
hungry
people don't
that
make,
day.
Yeah, because people don't make the music that you like, doesn't mean they're disrespecting music.
If I made that
That
track,
whole time, that song was popular.
if I don't make it right,
I didn't say it made it right.
It don't
But
make
as
it
far
right.
as your beat, because real talk, if somebody makes a song called
Mm.
Chicken Noodle Soup, before the song came out, they told you they was gonna make a song called Chicken Noodle Soup, talking about chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. You'd be like, what? But then when you put it to that beat, people was like, all right then. So the beat made the song, literally. So what?
That
I mean,
still
if they
doesn't
was talking
make
about
it
some
right.
trash, and you talking about some pink and green, that would be some trash to some people.
it depends on
See?
what
There's
lyrics you
a-
put to it.
If Pharrell, if you bought a beat from Pharrell and you said pink and green, and he felt disrespected, then what?
That's his right. Just
But
like
he
it's
ain't
my right
gonna
to
say
feel that.
nothing to you because you bought the beat,
That's cool. He's paid already.
right?
He can
So
feel
you
that.
would be
I'm
paid
not-
already.
I'm not paid off
Oh my
I just feel like
Talk to a wall.
yeah. I mean, because I just think the music is just so bullshit now, man. It's because it's just a quick way to make money.
We know you feel
But
that
everything's
way.
a quick way to make money.
Yeah, but that don't make it right though. That don't make it quality. That don't make it good. But
It don't make it wrong neither, though.
yeah, I dig it. That's what I say. I don't knock it. I just don't like it.
Hey, are your eyes completely closed?
I work at the carry out when I get off. Nigga, I'm black and
It
niche.
look like
Nigga.
your eyes are completely closed.
Man, I've been up since like 7 o'clock this
Yeah,
morning,
yeah.
baby. I've been at work all day.
Nigga, you a cheeky eye like a motherfucker.
I'm
man.
black and niece. I told y'all,
Nigga,
man.
you look like a stereotype.
I'm going to the carry out after I get off, man.
You look like the dude in the karaoke cooking in the back. You just
Exactly.
drunk.
I told you I'm going to work. I ain't going to go get nothing to eat. I'm going to go work. Carry out. I'm black and niece, baby.
Let me play this last song. We got out of here.
Check out Lady Antoinette for my reviews. I'll post it maybe tomorrow on the distillery. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook. Lady Antoinette.
That beverage was pretty good.
I know.
Shout out to making CP3 a white liquor drinker now. Now he has something to match the women that he dates.
Man, I keep on telling y'all, I diversify by portfolio.
We know.
White, yellow, black,
Black,
brown.
yellow, Puerto Rican,
I
and
don't-
Haitian.
I ain't never had a Puerto Rican.
I was just
Or Haitian.
quoting a song.
I'm just marking off the list. I'm just going, yeah, I had that one, didn't
So
I?
you know how you get the island girl to put it on you, change your life.
Oh no.
I've heard,
Mm,
and
They love hard, nigga.
I know that's what's, I just got,
you were told.
just had a couple of phone calls.
I'm
But-
sure.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, man. Life is so crazy right now. I don't know what to expect.
Alright, well, I got the video playing. Shout out to Indiana.
All right.
Yeah. I know I got.
I'm mic's off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was on the feed, nigga.
She was on my watch party and shit.
Stop playing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's still going, ain't it?
Yep.
What did she say?
Nothing. Just commented her name.
Yeah, because we was talking.
Yeah.
She put her name in it? She said it was me?
Nah.
What's her name?
Said her name.
She said, if you want to talk, you going to say it.
Pretty much.
Say my name, say my name. She was, yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Nigga.
Hey, man, it is what it is, baby. It's my social media persona, baby. It's part of what I do.
Yo, she was really in that shit.
Right. She been watching all my shit lately.
Mm-hmm. And she probably on there now, hey girl, hey.
She gonna call you when she get home.
We ain't talking on the phone since she just inboxed me.
That don't mean a thing.
Your number ain't changed in 15
Right,
years.
like that what you
25
said?
years.
25, your number ain't changed in 25 years.
No.
So just because you ain't talk to somebody don't mean nothing.
Man, I don't expect no phone calls.
You might not expect a phone call.
Shit, I ain't even call.
Look at you, and he is accidentally drunk dialing people.
No, they called me twice during the show.
He is accidentally.
Jamaican.
He is accidentally. I literally just saw him. He was like, "Oh,
I was trying to look at
didn't
the
even
time. Then she called. I gotta call her.
call." Ooh, if we was on the air still, I would tell people, look, you gotta hang up.
You gotta put your clothes in the dryer.
I know. That's it. That'll be another 30, 45 minutes.
Oh my God! You all them times you got up, you could have did that.
Not doing the show because it's very loud.
You could have put it in there.
It's only my khakis and my work shirts. Ain't like it's a lot of stuff, so hopefully it don't take too long to dry. Stuff ain't like it's thick.
Get your life together.
Oh, but in the feed in a little while.